Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast, and today we got a pay-per-view for you, as we are running Strong Style Wrestling in Wrestling Empire. But before we get to that, I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat, or checking us out on VOD. No matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be... who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be there. I think I missed one the first time. You happen to be in this great big old world of ours. We are happy to have you with us. Oh, and we hope the day finds you well. And even if it doesn't, hey, thanks for spending some time with us. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming on through. Okay. Let me get this button hit. Button hit! We have transitioned. Gonna be hanging out with Pretzel Rocks in chat today. I normally block it because, like, essentially it spams the chat with what's playing. But then I'm like, oh wait, you dum-dum. You're not crediting the people that are providing the soundtrack. So, okay, so that will constantly scroll through from now on. Sometimes I get tunnel vision on how, like, a broadcast should be. I'm just like, just let it happen. Anyway, just let the variables happen. Not quite that variable. Pretzel Rocks, what have you done? I was putting you over, buddy. Oh, wow. The webpage crashed. That's a new one. 1 second. Gonna go ahead and skip that to the next song then. Ah, there we go. That one's not showing up in chat yet because they didn't automatically choose it, but regardless, we're starting our booking career. Oh, we already have 4,000 people in the building. That's pretty great, right? And we have 10 matches to book. Let me just do a double check here. They love bodybuilders and hate vanilla midgets. So they like big power wrestlers. They don't like smaller wrestlers. Okay. You know what? Let me check my roster real quick. We have a lot of people on staff here. Having a groovy little time. Conrad's popularity and agility have gone down. Sure. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 6 by... Ooh, Credible's hurt. Kofi's hurting. Okay, so we're not going to book the Impact players. Let me just do a quick scan of this. We didn't book the Impact players, so I think we took this into account. Pretty sure I booked the pay-per-view before I logged out last week. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I put it up on, like, match lists and everything. Okay. 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 I think we're going to be okay. It's going to be an expensive show. It's going to be an expensive show. If we book everybody, it costs us $145,000. We're going to be using, like, about half the staff. Maybe a little more than that. Alright, I got to book this match at a time. So let me tab over here and get the first thing rolling. He's a little under the weather. Perfect. So he's up first. The bastard Kofi, who is now stolen the gimmick. Well, stolen. He's paying homage to Pac and has mirrored his gimmick. Pac, who used to work for us, and then we sold their contract to All American Wrestling. Okay. So what we're going to do... Hey, Rasco, what's going on? Oh, shoot, I need to change the info. Thank you. Yeah. I have a setup where... Hang on 1 second. I have a setup where I don't necessarily have to go to... One sec. I don't necessarily have to go to Chrome before I go live, because a lot of the stuff I did from Chrome I do straight through OBS now, and it absolutely messes me up. Okay, so I might have to... well, the VOD will be forever messed up, but the stream at least will switch over as soon as this does. Dan, did Pretzel Rocks crash again? Wow, this website keeps crashing. Out of memory, it says. For a website just streaming me music. First, the Pretzel Rocks app just doesn't work anymore. Just straight up doesn't do anything. And now the website's telling me, like, brother, I can't possibly, with your 16 gigs of RAM in your computer, I can't possibly play music for you. Out of the question. You bum me out, Pretzel Rocks. I mean, you got stuff like this available to play and you just can't do it. Okay, so it came up Demon Turf on the Discord as well. Whatever, we got it fixed. Thank you for looking out, Rasco. And hey, what's going on, Kate? I am, in fact, playing the right thing now. You're tempting me to stop streaming and start again. I'm not going to do that, though. We're just going to keep rolling. It'll update. Okay, so what we're doing is the Bastard Kofi is our big baby face. And we're giving them a one-on-one rematch for the television title. So we're going to go lenient. We're going to go pins only. This is our rule set that helps us get the best score. Because too many flash submissions. Too many flash submissions breaking limbs. First fall wins is fine, and then we're going to customize the props. So we're going to start with them inside the ring. It's a Jon Moxley match. At one point, I'm going to do a like strict strikes only contest just to see what's up. If we go to a territory that's like, we love strikes, we hate grapples, then it's going to be like, you know, K1 night in SSW. Okay. The script. There's got to be some sort of rematch thing, right? It's not a title celebration. You're not calling them out. The Bastard Kofi looks ahead to a rematch for Jon Moxley's title. This will probably be a heel promo from the Bastard Kofi. I don't know, though. Because, you know, technically there would be a rematch clause. They were involved in a triple threat earlier. This music is perfect. I'm just having a lot of fun right now. Jon Moxley celebrates regaining it. Kofi never held it, though. Not impressed that they were a champion elsewhere. I'm going to go rematch clause. The Bastard Kofi looks ahead to a rematch for Jon Moxley's title. We're going to go with that, even though it could cast Kofi, the Bastard Kofi, in a negative light. He's a bastard anyway. We'll see what happens. If it flips him heel, we'll flip somebody else babyface and figure it out. Maybe we can flip Christian back and reunite Edge and Christian after they're week apart. Okay. Wow, 2 songs in a row. Thank you so much, Pretzel Rocks. Everything else is set. We have our cast, we have our ref, we have our rule set. We're going to overpower the regular music with the entrance music. 3, 2, 1. Here comes the Bastard Kofi, your challenger for the television title. Gotta get in the ring, sir. Take your time. There you go. I did move a little out of the way of the plunder. What is that? It looks like there's already a belt waiting in the ring. Mox, did you leave your title? Must be a replica. Here comes our TV champ, Jon Moxley. Rucka-rucka-row. A little more yacht rocky than I was expecting. Don't get too attached to my title, Jon Moxley. I'll be activating my rematch clause soon enough. In fact, as soon as the referee calls for the bell. You probably expected me to come out here and beg for a rematch as soon as possible, right? No, I'm going to bide my time and strike exactly when I want to. Oh, look at that! Aubrey's getting an extra shot. But unlike you, I'm a professional who takes this business seriously, and I don't fight for free. That's why I'm giving you until a later date to get ready to give me your best on the big stage. So this is supposed to be just a confrontation? I know I'll be ready, so make sure you are too. There'll be no more excuses after I beat you. Oh, what a sweet little poem. And then springboard! Front flipping DDT! What a maneuver to start the match for the Bastard Kofi! To a completely distracted Jon Moxley! Now they're going at it toe to toe in the center of the ring! I defy you to find more high octane action than here in Strong Style Wrestling. Courtesy of Wrestling Empire. This game is ridiculous. I love it. Oh, belly to belly over the top of the floor, but he didn't drop his guitar. The mark of a true professional as he kips up. Lot left in the tank has the Bastard Kofi. Referee Aubrey Edwards assigned to this one. Let's take a look at who's at the commentation station calling the action. Looks like Tony Khan and Bruiser Brody calling the action for this one. Oh, God! I thought Jon Moxley took a move there, but it looks like Kofi ended up on the worst end of that. Trying to slow things down. The submission hold. Submissions will not win you a match. In standard SSW rules, it must be pinfall. Why? Because it makes the matches last longer. Even if there's a grievous injury, which could happen any second now. The more time the match goes, the more opportunity to pump that star rating, which is the bread and butter of this whole mode. The higher that goes, the more people get into the building, and the more people, I mean, quite frankly, pay their ticket price, and that gets us more income for the show. It's a weird system that they just let people in, start the show, and then keep selling tickets as the show goes. I've never heard of that style of word of mouth working before. Yeah, Indie Game Fan, what's going on, buddy? It is indeed Wrestling Thursday. We are enjoying ourselves the first match of a 10-card SSW pay-per-view, starting us off, and then we're going to do the follow-up television show, and that will be our broadcast for this afternoon. 2 exciting SSW shows headed your way, starting with a 10-match pay-per-view, opening up with the bastard Kofi trying to wrestle the television title from the new champion Jon Moxley in a no disqualification pinfall only match. Pinfall only being the new default rule set, or part of the new default rule set here in SSW, because it makes the matches last longer and provides for more opportunity for that star rating to climb and climb. Great German suplex by Moxley! And he's retained the title just like that! What a maneuver! The bastard Kofi all over Moxley until he was caught red-handed. Well, both hands full. He had a rubber chicken and a ring bell, I think. Plus that guitar strapped around his waist. Couldn't shift his weight and get his shoulders off the mat. Jon Moxley retains in a decent television championship match. 3.5 stars, not too bad. Got a few more fans into the building. Okay, so he cemented his reign, and the bastard Kofi's profile suffered. Okay, so his popularity went down and his attitude went down a little bit too. Woo! Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the woo there, Indie Game Fan. Thanks for Blurp for hanging it out, for shouting it out too. Oh, also I did, because yeah, it's tied to that Chop House shout out as well. That's fun. Remember setting that up years ago. Listen, don't you think it's about time I turned against the fans and became a villain? Aubrey, you're a referee. But you know what? You know what, Aubrey? Let's go for it. You're now a heel ref. Thanks. A change of perspective is just what I need. It'll be fun to indulge my dark side for once. Heel referee Aubrey Edwards. Sure thing. I don't know what the number is we're trying to beat. We are in Northeast USA. Maybe if I go back to the map, it'll tell me. Going back to the map. I can't see squat, but it's a single digit. It's probably a 3 or a 5 based on the shape of it. I think we'll be okay. Hey, another good username. What's going on, bud? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. All right, we are 1 match down to this pay-per-view. Bastard Kofi unable to unseat Jon Moxley for the television championship, getting caught in a surprise German suplex with his hands full. I'm certainly not stalling for time to fill out my match card over here. All right. Oh yes, I had bookended this thing with title fights. So we're starting the undercard, or we're continuing the undercard with the tag titles on the line. Let's get a few more people into this one. Scoot you over here a little bit. Get in your corners. Bobby Roode, I know you're in the same team, but oh, you know what? Yeah, you're literally the tag champ, so I need you to scoot over here, and I need you to scoot over here. There we go. No, I didn't change any attires or anything like that. I did investigate some of the mods and stuff. I didn't know exactly what to implement yet, so this is still vanilla. I'm going to do a little more of a deep dive on the weekend. And if I can find, I'm really intrigued to see how the ladder match goes. I want to run a few of them off stream to see how they go before I unleash it onto the stream type of thing. So I'm going to check those out over the weekend, and if there's anything that I feel like I really want to sink my teeth into, I'm going to add them next week. I have actually in time for the next pay-per-view, so that might be next week or the week after. Either one of those, because I want to debut the new match type on a big stage. I can't help it. It's the showman in me. Do you take notes? Because I try these and forget what was what. Yeah. They're either really long or really short. Yeah. That sounds like kind of the default, like, escape cage match rules. Like, I feel like either that could go a long time, or like the one cage match I had, it just happened like in no time at all. Okay, so Tony Khan is going to get the third swing around. Okay, so Aubrey went heel, so now she's counted as a female talent and not just an office personnel, because you can see that the color of her life bar has changed. That's very interesting. I will fix that if I need to. Okay, so they're not the people challenging. That's actually a mismatch. It's going to be Dirty Heels, High Flyers. So Daniels, I need you to step out, please. There we go, RVD and Sabu. That's just how it looks. Okay. That's strange. So just because she turned heel, it just changed the thing. All right. I wish they had two colors for the female talent, like they do for the male, indicating face and heel. Because it's an extra step for me to then go in and remember who's who. And yes, I do keep notes, actually. I do, actually. I do, Indie Game Fan. Thank you for asking. I do take notes. Let me see if I can bring them up really quick. Did that do it? That did it! So there. I booked this last week. So this is the pay-per-view that we are running in its entirety. So you can check that out. I'm not going to hide anything from y'all. We're running the Sabu RVD versus Rude Aries tag team match now. I haven't done... The only thing I didn't put down was any rule sets. Like, those are happening on the fly. This whole pay-per-view I kind of put together last week. This territory likes big, strong wrestlers and doesn't like smaller wrestlers. But to me, that means I wouldn't be able to use any of my female talent on the show. So I'm still putting them there, but I don't want to say I'm using them sparingly because I'm trying to get them on the show. But I'm, as you can tell, there are only 2 female matches on a 10-match card. I try to at least, normally this would be 3-4 matches, but it doesn't even really count the women as vanilla midgets. Okay, so then we're okay. Okay, good. This will have a fun rule set, I'm sure. This 4-way coming up at about halfway through the card. Anyway, that's just like a sneak peek. And obviously, as you can see at the bottom here, coming out of the show so far, I don't have anything booked. John Moxley just defended his belt. Depending on his health, we might have a #1 contendership. Sorry, not a #1 contendership. We might follow through on crowning a new #1 contender for the television title, and then having that fight main event the TV following the pay-per-view. Don't know yet. We'll figure that out as we go along. That's the fun of this thing. I love to book on the fly, but try to keep a track of a bit of headcanon and following the logic of how the matches I book. And I don't book the finishes. I just set up the opportunities for people, and I try to follow my booking, if I can and if I remember, in a sense that goes with the logic of how things play out on the screen. As you can see, I started taking notes with the June pay-per-view because I was like, we're in India. They have very specific requirements. So I started taking notes of what it was they were looking for. Okay, so is that even on screen right now? Yes, it is. Boink! Let me get that off here. I always tried career, not much GM and Empire. How's the world map work? I'm figuring out as I go along. So far, it looks like you start every pay-per-view, or at the start of every new month, you can sort of pick a point that you control to start from, and then branch out. Yeah. Another good username has it right. It's kind of like Risk. My shows have to outdraw the other previous tenants or previous promotions show, and if I do that, I have control of a territory. And I can expand my global reach. It's very interesting. You have to be the only game in town in a certain area. A lot of this stuff, fleshed out just a little more, would be the best wrestling game of all time. But there's so much here to love as there is. I just love how scrappy this friggin' game is. Okay, we're tag teaming it. It's going to be a tornado tag team because we're doing lenient rule set, pin, first fall, so they're going to have to break it up. No count out. They are defending the titles. We are going to do something funky here. Let's do props. We're going to double the amount of weapons and randomly put them in and out of the ring. Furniture can stay the same. I'm not too crazy about that. Let's see. This is some epic music too. And then Rob Van Dam looked out into the crowd and saw his father. The same man who swore he would never watch him wrestle was ashamed of his son. Finally on this grand stage, did Dave Van Dam come to support his son's bid for the tag team championships. Hopefully someone makes a more team mod, like a triple tag. Yeah, like a triple team would be great. This was his last wrestling game, but it's been updating since 2021. Maybe he means it's his last kick of the engine, because like you said, yeah, I remember reading that too. But then, as you noted, he keeps adding arenas, he keeps adding little bits here and there. He just opened it up to mods to really, like, you know, kind of leave it in the hands of the community to deal with now. I hope. Oh, that's cool. He's remaking his other ones. I hope it finds, like, you know, the internet wrestling community, for all its faults, is a powerfully passionate community with a bunch of different little niches all over the place. One of which is how much they love getting their hands on and digging into the guts of wrestling video games. Like, they still put out patches for ROMs and stuff. They still do a ton of work on, like, Fire Pro Wrestling World on the workshop. Like, lots of stuff. There's probably mods for the WWE 2K games on PC. Of that, I have no doubt. So, I hope it's left in good hands. Okay, all I am considering here: do we want barbed wire ropes? Do you think we can still get out of the ring? I think they can. They'll just get all cut to shit. Get all sorts cut up. I want to do that. So we're going to do that. I just want to see what happens. There are going to be weapons inside and out of the ring. So we're okay if they can't get outside the ring. There's still going to be stuff to play with. But I just want to see how this plays out. Okay, this is... I'm just going to have the referee... No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because it only announces one person. They don't need to celebrate. That seems like a babyface thing. I'm not sure, though. Bobby Roode accuses the champion of ducking them. Count your career titles. Rematch clause. Yeah, those aren't really arguments. It's not a loser leaves. It's none of that. This is funny. Oop. Come on, man. Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode exposes Austin Aries as a drug user. Okay, how does this work? I'm pretty sure I drag it. There we go. Bobby Roode exposes Rob Van Dam as a drug user. Okay. Yeah, nobody knows that RVD smokes weed. No one's aware. Teams, first fall, defending those titles. Weapons in play, as they always are, because we're out of our friggin' minds here in Strong Style Wrestling. We're following the script of Bobby Roode accusing RVD of being a drug user. Perish the thought. He's making a remake of Hard Time currently, and then the zombie one, and after that could be Super City. Ooh! Yeah, Super City I was interested in checking out. Is that... Okay. You guys seem to know his catalog better than I do. Which of his games, if any, are like side-scrolling brawlers? Does he have that? Because like it seems like this engine is and I've said this a few times over the weeks. This engine feels perfect for like a 3D brawler, like a 3D final. Wait, what am I thinking of? I want to say Final Fight. No, you know what I mean? Or like Streets of Rage, like that type of game. Anyway, off we go. Off we go! The Dirty Heels defending their titles against the High Flyers in a barbed wire, no ropes match. Not even wrapped ropes. Tag Team Championship team match. Extra lives, kinda? Okay. I will check that out. Whoa, look out! Look out! Oh, they're gonna get all cut to shit, even getting into the ring! Super City would be brawling? Okay, so I'm gonna wait for a 3D remake of that. More a 2 COD Zombies game mode. That's fun. Hey, Tex, what's going on? Yeah, Sabu insisted. He and Rob Van Dam are challenging for the tag team titles. A barbed wire no ropes match against the Dirty Heels. More than the titles on the line in this one. You certainly don't want to tap a vein. What's going on, Tex Ernie? How's your day going? I do love these Wrestle Thursdays. Look at the lock the medicine cabinet. Rob Van Dam is on the prowl looking for his next fix. Bobby Roode the heel, trying to get in the head of Rob Van Dam. The cat's out of the bag, and now everybody knows that you're a filthy drug addict. Found his pot. You brought shame on the sport and everybody who's tried to keep it clean. What do you think? What do you think? It's like roids? If you're so sure about that, why don't you give us a urine sample at Bobby Roode? After I beat the piss out of you, the whole world will get to see who you really are. I don't know why that tripped me up. Oh, Austin Aries off the top! As soon as the jaw jacket's done, the fighting begins! Okay, so they can use the ropes, they still just get hurt by them. Barbed wire surrounding these gentlemen. Weapons in and outside of the ring, including apparently these microphones. Not a lot of weapons inside the ring. A fire extinguisher, a trophy, a rubber chicken, and a pool cue. Oh, God. Look at that activity in the corner. Bobby Roode Bobby Roode all chopped up already. There's a mod to add your own scripts. I saw that one. That is the mod that intrigues me the most and the one I want to spend the most time with on the weekend. So I can configure my own, this is why we're having a match script. That sounds fantastic. I'd go recreate some famous promos or whatever else. I wonder if someone can make a Gmod like online game. Ooh, that would be wild. Now, forgive me if this is an unfair comparison, but in a sense, is that kind of like a Minecraft or like a Roblox where you can essentially build a bunch of stuff within the frameworks of those games? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's exactly what you're looking for, but is that sort of on the right path? Trying to see if I can get in the vibe. RVD and Sabu trying to get in the vibe of these tag team championships. Look at RVD prematurely putting one of the belts on it, a belt that he and Sabu have held before. Currently, oh God, contending for the titles. Oh! Northern Light suplex into an explosion in the center of the ring. RVD rolling Thunder Cells out of danger. And this fight continues. That's why I did speech in a way, but I haven't tried it. Oh, cool. So like text to speech? That's interesting. I would give everyone silly accents if you could customize a different voice for each performer. Or maybe even it was just P1, P2. I'd be fine with that. Poison run into the camel clutch, but he counters it. Good gravy. Athleticism on display like nowhere else. Rolls him up in the corner. Roode looking to retain. Steals it. 2 championships defended in a row when all looked lost. Wow. Okay, so that got a few more people into the building. They won an engaging tag team championship match in 2.5 minutes. Cemented their reign. 2 reigns cemented by defending their championships. Sabu's profile suffered considerably, so he lost 2 popularity. That's not too bad. Austin Aries improved by being on the winning team. Suffered from being on the losing team. Went down 1. Oh, what's going on? I'm exhausted from the scheduled Strong Style Wrestling. Yeah, you're not booked tonight. Yeah, I took that into account. I checked your stamina beforehand. Do you think it's worth paying $820? I thought almost said 280 for painkillers to get me back to full health. Fact, no. Take the time off. Not suck it up. We're gonna give you the time off. This is my July show, so I guess it could be my SummerSlam. Just the one voice from what you've heard. Still, that's better than nothing. Oh, I missed that. I missed whatever they said there. Guys, let me know. Were they in favor of that, or was he mean about it? Was he like pissy about having to do that? He was angry. Well, what are you gonna do? Okay, thanks for letting me know. But he's not, yeah. Like I said, I already took that into consideration and looked at his stamina. And I was like, well, I'm gonna leave him off the show then. Not his tag partner though, because he is booked for a singles contest next. Oh, you like big people, do you? You like big, strong folk, do you? Hang on, Austin Aries is not reffing this. We're doing some work here. We're going to go to the ring. We're going to get these ropes fixed. Back to our regular red ropes. Yeah. Red looks best, I think. We're all good there. Let's just do the rules quick. See the sort of new default rule set here. Cast of characters. It is Tony. Oh, look, her thing changed back. It is Tony Khan's turn to ref a match. You know what? I wonder if I can. Oh, I can. That's helpful. So yeah, I just go down the line, like first match, second match, third match, and just rotate. So now that they're doing that, oh, okay, I just changed his color because I'm using them. What a silly boy I am sometimes. I thought that was because of the decision she made to go heel. All right, so babyface in this corner is the aforementioned Lance Storm. And not his partner, who is too exhausted to work. Because they are facing... You want a big strong boy, do you? The Great Khali! Still under our employ. And... let's have the Great Khali yell at Lance Storm about something. Challenge them to use only grapples. They're not getting tied together. Okay, this one I gotta figure out at some point. The threat of water. Does that mean I need to surround the ring in water? Why you in high spirits? Oh, that would be a more appropriate one for RVD. Dang it. Resents a male opponent earning more. Challenges the loser to remove their mask. That'd be interesting. Ah, I could have done the barbed wire one last time. They look forward to their forthcoming match. A sudden flood occurring halfway through would be amazing. Maybe a new custom ring. Ooh, perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, there is a preset. There is a Shark Tank match preset? Hang on. Hang on 1 second. Confrontation, training, hardcore, smashy, smashy, gauntlet, war, team, handicap, shoot, fight, sumo contest. Sumo contest? Oh, until there's no health left. Oh, it's the preset arena. Okay. Last laugh. Last fall wins. Oh, that's a cool one. That's like the championship scramble, they would call it. For that brief shining moment before, you know, before karma kind of caught up to them, I guess. Where everybody was happy that the Brian Kendrick was technically WWE champion for like 3 minutes in one of those matches. Okay, I'm going to stick to singles because I can adjust stuff from here. Back to lenient, dang it. Pins only. No counts. Let's check these arenas. So we're in the Epic Arena. Boink, boink, boink. Loser shaves their head. I've done so many loser hair versus hair matches. They're kind of a specialty of Jeff Hardy in that he has lost 2 of them now. Backstage. Yeah, we're back in arenas. I was hoping for something that said like aquarium. Maybe it's a ring type. If I could just have the water inside the cage, that would be cool. All right. So, oh, not a 1 minute time limit. That would be amazing. That's like a mystery wrestling match. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 1 minute time limit. We're gonna put the weapons inside the ring to try to kickstart that. Laments. The Great Khali laments not being respected. We'll go with that because he is the heel in this matchup. It's simple. Great Khali resents Lance Storm's internet following. I hate your blog. Okay. I'm good with everything that's happening here. It's the disrespect that the Great Khali can't stand. Straight up singles contest. Oh no, Credible, stay in behind, buddy. Stay in the back. He's no doubt he's going to get involved and hurt himself. No wonder he's mad. I don't know if I can, like, program a squash match. I would love to. I don't have any influence over who wins. I can sort of, like, mismatch people, but I haven't done that yet. I just try to, like, build a decent roster, provide people opportunities, and, like, hope they ascend up the card based on their own merit. It's all I can do, like, booking a wrestling video game, you know what I mean? Like, I can't talk to these guys in the back and be like, all right, we're putting over Kali big tonight. You know what I mean? I can just sort of set the stage, and it's all improv from there. Who has ascended the most? Well, AJ's been our world champ the whole time, so they haven't ascended so much as stayed on top. I'd have to take a quick look at the roster, but probably Great Sasuke came in with a bit of hype, and then up they shot. Edge has been doing really well for us. No matter how many matches I win, you ignorant people will never give me the respect I deserve. I'm not going to attempt anybody's voice or accent or anything like that, but I'll teach you some respect by making an example out of this poor son of a bitch. So I apologize for the salty language, everybody. It's not about how many times you win, it's how you win that defines a great wrestler. Oh, Credible's so hurt. He's so hurt right now, and Tony Khan is just mocking him with a bottle of water as he bounces a 2x4 off the side of the head of Lance Storm. If you have trouble understanding that, just watch how I beat you right now, says Storm. Credible, get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. Oh, drop toe! Drop toe! But just incredible to help out his tag team partners. Now getting smothered by the Great Khali. Tony Khan, get him out of here. I'll take a look at the roster, like I said, afterwards, and it'll jar my memory as to, like, okay, this person's really done well. Let me see if I can actually check my match listings, even. Oh, for some reason, Kylie Barrier, a created wrestler, is doing quite well. Like, she's winning a lot, and as a result, she's getting more and more opportunities. She's booked tonight in a tag, but I feel like she could get a women's title shot soon. So they're doing quite well. Let me just take a peek here. Oh yeah, we did that Federation Online promotional battle. That was stressful. Won that 4-2. Credible, buddy. Oh, if I could. There's no way to keep their, like, seconds or tag team partners from accompanying them to the ring. If I could, I would have told him to stay backstage. Khan distracted, didn't see that beautiful counter into the Hurricane Rana. Too busy wailing on Justin Credible on the outside as Tony Khan. The rougher, tougher referees here in Strong Style Wrestling don't take no guff. They're rough, and they're tough, and they don't take no guff. The referees here on Strong Style, what a big boot by Khali, but Storm absorbs it. Khan once again distracted by getting Justin Credible out of the ring. I don't know if Credible is quite aware of where he is right now, or the fact that he's not actually booked in this match. He might think this is a tag team contest. Oh, what a spike DDT by Khali. Center of the ring on Storm. Rolls him over. No, gets gator rolled now by Storm. Transitioning. A bit of a shoulder lock. Tony Khan locking eyes. Meanwhile with Justin Credible. Nice counter by Khali to get out of it. Crowd loving this thing, though. Khali, a huge hit with the fans here that love bodybuilders, they said. So to me, that just means strong people, big, beefy people. I tried to book a bunch of large people on the show as much as I could. It's going to be an expensive one because it is a pay-per-view. Who is the face of the company? AJ Styles, our big babyface world champion, has been champion the entire run of the company so far. I keep setting up opponents, and he keeps putting on great matches and defending his title. So he's absolutely the face of the franchise so far. On the heel side of things, I'm trying to hover it around Cody Rhodes or Jon Moxley, so they're kind of in the running. We have like a sentimental favorite in Sting on the roster. I tend to just throw him in the middle of a card because his popularity's so high. Oh! Bumping him to the outside. Plus, he's technically, like, he's from the California bodybuilding scene, so I would assume his power rating is pretty decent, so that'll help the star rating, as they love power in this area. Oh, wow, all the stars coming out to shine here. As we can see, Michael Jordan in the front row, Billy Kidman. I know that it's supposed to be Ric Flair, but I'm going to say that that's the third Doctor, John Pertwee. Doctor Who in the front row. That's Scott Hall in the outfit that he wore when he first showed up on Nitro. We know who he is, but we didn't know why he was here. The head vice with the ring bell by Kali, transitioning into the crossface against the metal steps. This fight can only end inside the ring, pinfalls only, and Storm knows it as he bullies Kali back inside. Elbow drop to the kneecap off the top rope. Oh, I thought he was taking a bite out of that ring bell, like Storm's lost it. His animalistic tendencies have taken over. As Aubrey Edwards and Mickey James are calling this one. That's fun. I love it when it's randomly a two-lady booth. Up and over goes Kali. What strength by Storm on that belly-to-belly. This is a pretty even matchup when all's said and done here at the 4-minute mark. Catches the drop kick off the top. There's Kali. Back Storm into the corner. Face first off the camera. Oh, stop it away. That could have been low, ref. Mind you, it's no DQ. Back and forth they go. What technical prowess by Kali here. What a matchup. And we're just getting started. Only the third match on a 10-match card opening us up today on the broadcast, much like Lance Storm has opened up in this contest. Submissions do not win you a matchup, but they will wear down your opponent. And hopefully bump up the rating of the match in the fans' eyes. Mind you, if we get it to a territory where they're like, we love submissions, then it's going to be all submissions all night. No, we're going to leave them off, because then they can still enjoy their submissions being applied, but they won't shorten a matchup prematurely. Haha, take that, rule set. I win again. Kali forced to release that full Nelson, just collapsing under the effort of this matchup. It has been a grueling 5.5 minutes for these two fighters. Oh, Indie Game Fan, that is a fantastic idea. Wait for you guys to bet. There should be a way to set up like a betting thing with channel points. Is there not a way to like poll that? Hang on. Let's do this. Yeah, I can set up polls to bet channel points. Okay, I will do that for the next matchup. Predictions, yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, when I book the next fight, I will then do the prediction thing. And then, do I set a time limit on that? I'll give you all a few minutes. Oh, it's a good one, too. Yeah, let me set that up now. Maybe not. It's more of a time concern than anything else. Oh, God! Big boot to both! Lance Storm and the referee! Waving it off. There's no DQ. Tony Khan's fine. But Kali with the adrenaline pumping into the giant swing. Down goes Storm. Oh, just getting pummeled now by Kali. Senses victory. Oh, God. Battering his head against the edge of the ring. Look at the blood spraying onto the floor. Great live work by our camera operators here. Trying to follow the action from these drone cams. Oh, God. Storm bouncing face first off the steps. He is dazed in a big boot. The back of his head hitting the steps now. Just incredible. Seen enough. He's coming over to help his tag team partner despite his own health concerns. Up and over he goes. Oh, down off the top comes Credible. Oh, God, and now he's in the clutches of Kali. Okay, once this match ends, I will set up the prediction first, and then I will book the match. Because I think I have to set up a certain time limit for the prediction, so if I give y'all 2 minutes, I feel like that gives everybody time enough to pick who they think will win. Alright, does that sound reasonable? Yay or nay? Just hit me with a thumbs up in chat, or down, or in the middle. You can get to those. I forget which ones I have behind the subscription. What the heck was that? Just incredible, I think. Went for DDT, and now Kali giant swings Lance Storm into the ring post on the outside. All right, yay, thumbs up all around. That one's fun. Good Lord, we gotta get this fight back into the ring, but what action we're seeing. I'm still blown away by the move that Just Incredible attempted, and Kali immediately countered into a power slam onto the steps. I've never seen prowess like that out of Kali. He's only on a 12-week contract here, but he is certainly gunning to become full-time in SSW. The rule set seems to favor his skills. Now he's getting wailed on by both of the Impact players. It's all they can do to stay in this thing. 9 minutes and counting. No time limits. No countouts, no DQ. There's a souvenir for the fans. As the referee Tony Khan just sacrificed a $15,000 camera. He's got the ring belt. Got to get these fighters back into the ring to end this thing. Submissions aren't going to do it. Brawling on the outside isn't going to do it. You got to pin your opponent in the center of the ring, or at least away from the ropes. Might not be rope breaks in this, though. Oh, now Storm with those compressed steps. To the spine of the great Kali. Up and over he tumbles to the floor. He's got a bird's eye view. Storm now. What does he have in mind? Jaw jacking at Tony Khan, your referee here. Oh, allowing Kali to get back into the ring with the big boot. Pin the man, Kali. Another giant swing, this time into the turnbuckles. Lance Storm lands on the ring apron. Well, not on the apron, on the ring frame, really. If he was on the apron, he'd be on the actual... Sorry, he was just powerbombed over the top to the floor. Lance Storm may be seriously injured. Good Lord. Sorry, sometimes my brain just hits reset. Holy moly. The counter system in this game is the most ridiculous wrestling game. I love it. It's so fun. Oh, God. Lance Storm not having any fun after that stomp. Oh, and another one. By the size, I'm going to guess 19s of Great Kali. 19s if he's lucky. Oh, now just hammering on his knee. He's battered him through that table. Again, none of this will get you the win. Tony, get him back inside. Tony, for the sake of these athletes. It's only the third fight, Tony. Tony, we got 7 more matches on this pay-per-view, Tony. You ever see casual pro wrestling game? It looks funny. It has ragdoll physics. No, but I'm going to add that to the list. Before we get back to me doing Fire Pro Wrestling World in the 5th generation of the GWA, stay tuned. That's our sort of like main promotion here in our Wrestling Thursdays. I plan on going through a couple different titles, Wrestling Empire being the first among them, and checking out sort of different versions of, you know, fun wrestling stuff, or, you know, potentially fun wrestling stuff. Some of them might not work out. But no, I've not even heard of Casual Pro Wrestling Game. I will check that out. I'll add it to my list immediately. In fact, I'm going to add it to my match list here, just so I remember to look it up later. Not match. Casual Pro Wrestling match. Man, the mind is a beautiful thing sometimes. Oh no, the crowd's getting bored, guys. Get it in the ring. You've peaked. The only thing I can do is stop the match and wave it off, which preserves the star rating. Guys, come on, you can do this. Big flurry of a finish. Incredible from behind. Lance Storm drops the elbow as a follow-up. Into the cover center of the ring. Got him. Lance Storm with an assist from his fatigued tag team partner in a classic. Wrestling Empire has been dismembered. It's an older MK Dickey. Yeah, I believe I remember that. I've played a few on like tablet. Okay, Lance Storm pitting Great Khali in a classic as we get this big band tune in the background, which I love. Luck be a lady tonight. Hey. Don't forget to tip your waitress, everybody. Great Khali's status has not been affected by winning the match. Okay. I mean, by losing the match. Okay, so that's fine then. Never mind. I was like, he dominated that thing. That was amazing. Okay. So, a fantastic match. Big ups to Lance Storm. And what's the third one? And Just Incredible's super jazzed that his client won. So that's going to improve his attitude, even though he was mad at me for the no pain pill thing. And I couldn't give him the night off because Lance Storm was wrestling. Sorry about that, buddy. Okay, let me set this up first over here. So if I do this, or is it... What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. I did this ages ago, or somebody did this ages ago. I put this in. There you go. Here's our next matchup. Who do you think's going to win between these two? Boink. Hang on. Confirm prediction. I don't need to see that again. Prediction started. Go ahead and bet your channel points. Your positive energy. Send it my way. Here, let me book it in the game so you can see it as well. Last match of the undercard. Come on now. More action in our men's division. Freshly minted babyface Samoa Joe. Oh, you want big beefy men fighting, do ya? We're doing Samoa Joe one-on-one with Abyss as match 4. Go ahead and get your prediction in. I'm going to predict as well. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Ooh, I can. Ah, I can't cast a prediction on my own channel. I guess, yeah, because I have infinite channel points. I think Abyss is going to take this. Bold statement, I know, but I believe Abyss is going to take this one. Oh, I like this. It's got a little thing that that tracks down on the 2-minute tick counter. I love it. Okay. Let me save that quick. Let me get back to doing the rule set. Okay, so when this is done, I run the match, and then I have to determine the winner, right? Can I participate? Yeah, I got to ring it to make channel points. Yeah, but again, that's true. Yeah, but I should be able to just award people channel points. They should get around it that way instead. You know what I mean? But that's an entirely separate thing. Yeah, I get that. Oh, cool! It puts a little thing by your name, that who predicted and who didn't. So I'm just double checking, like when this is done, because it's been literally years since I did this. I tried to do this during a charity stream where I did a 16.5-hour wrestling stream of Fire Pro, and I tried to do a prediction before every single match, which was a 20 wrestler 2-block G1 style tournament in a single day. Took way too long. Okay, so when it's done, I just go, okay, I will tell the system who won after it's finished. Thank you so much. I just needed to confirm that. It will then hand out the points. Sweet. Okay, so y'all remind me once this match is ended. That'll give me something else to do. Wait a minute, I can change the barriers? Oh, fancy day. That's interesting. I'm going to stick with the railings. I like the railings. I like the classic look of the railings. Oh, wrong thing. Props! We're going to put them in the ring. Do we want something specific? Oh! Tombstones, huh? Well, I don't think we're having this match in the Epic Arena then. Cemetery fight! Ring shape. None. We've had a cemetery fight before between Bray Wyatt and Sting. I feel like this is appropriate for cemetery fight. Okay, we're gonna go. It's obviously hardcore because there's no ring. I love that we're getting classy music for this. Makes me feel good. I mean, not the part of my stomach that's hungry. That doesn't feel good right now. Smoky. Okay, so we're gonna go with a lot of tombstones. Wait, can you do caskets? What would it be called? Come on, baby. No. Coffins? No. We're going through everything. Gifts or large gifts is usually my favorite because it could be anything. But it's not really, this isn't really a setting where you would get gifts. If I'd have to see if I can get you inside like a Chuck E. Cheese or something. First thing that comes to mind. Milk bottles, nightsticks, oranges, phones, pictures. Planks, excuse me for a second. Shovels, signs, so many things. Tombstones. Crowd throws in hot dogs. Oh, that'd be amazing. Okay, so we're going to do a good 24 weapons. 24 tombstones. This is going to be a very crowded cemetery that they are going to battle in. Okay, 5 pieces of furniture. Sure. I'm going to say outside the ring for everything. I don't think it's going to make a difference. There's no ring. Let's go random then. Rule set is just pin. Just pin them. These are the people I want involved. Let's see if we can add a little spice. Something about being like a hardcore match. Let's do that. No, it's not really that. There. Abyss relishes a match with hardcore rules. I'm going to destroy you, says the monster Abyss. Okay. So, I have now just mentally set this cemetery in Ireland for whatever reason. Make of that what you will. So, script is set, cast is set. I'm ready to play this. Wait, where did the thing go? How do I... Do I have to load the prediction thing again? Is that how it works? 1 second. I'm double checking the prediction thing. I think I need to bring that up. Choose outcome. Okay, perfect. Next time I do / prediction, it brings up the thing, and then I choose the outcome for it. Got it. I'm refreshing myself live of stuff that I should have mastered by now as a streamer. We're ready to go. We are ready to go. Match number 4 of this 10-match card. This would be a cinematic match in today's landscape, but we're doing it live, folks, on location from the cemetery behind a hospital. When the timer expires, it locks in the predictions. Yeah, I was just seeing because like the actual like little bar went away. I was hoping as the streamer or person that initiated the prediction, that would just stay visible for me the whole time. But I have to like hit / prediction again to get back to the menu to da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, y'all don't need to know that. You just need to know that it's fight time! A backstage singles match. Samoa Joe teleporting through the cemetery gate. Oh, I love it. Tombstones also includes coffins. Perfect. Abyss! Oh, I didn't realize his partner Raven would be here. You always thought of trying streaming, but you don't know how. Indie game fan, I'm going to ignore what they're saying here and tell you that there are so many resources out there. You can go do a quick search of ye old YouTube University for, you know, basic stuff for streamer setup. It doesn't take a lot. Basically, if you have a game that you can capture and a microphone that can capture your voice, that's, to me, all you really need. Anything beyond that is icing on the cake. Like this beautiful face that you see before you right here that I share with the world via my webcam. The fact that I'm broadcasting this from space. All that fun stuff is just accoutrement. It's just a little seasoning. The main tenet is play a game, talk about yourself, or talk about the game, or talk about whatever. Talk to the chat whilst you're playing it. Just be as open as you can and as yourself as you can. Oh, hang on. There could be like extra gifts inside these caskets. As there was a rubber chicken buried in that one. Raven just enjoying this and looking on. Aubrey desperate to just rearrange and leave the cemetery in the condition that the company found it. Yes, that coffin was apparently a comedian's. Oh, no. Painting of the Ultimo Warrior. Or whatever they're named in this. Oh, as Joe drops an elbow. What's Raven up to over there? Half-Life 3 on that tombstone. I saw that. Half-Life 3. Hilarious. What a dig by M. Dickey. Out of nowhere. Valve catching strays. What is that? Abyss. Employing the odd scoot. He scoots away. That was amazing. I'm just gonna inchworm away from me real quick. Oh, what does that say in the back? I can't read that from here. I don't know if it's real words or just runes on that tombstone that Raven's near. Pinfall only will end this thing. Joe just trying to wear Abyss down, doing a pretty good job of grounding the monster so far. As Aubrey, again, just trying to clean up the mess they're making. Whoa! It's alright, we're on drone cam exclusively at the cemetery! Joe going for maneuver, but was batted out of the air with that tombstone. Getting wailed on by the monster abyss. Collapses in a bear hug. Oh, Darby Allin's coffin. There was a skateboard in that one. Nightbot. Why do you have to call me an old fart all the time? It's so rude. Into the crossface by Joe. Again, wearing Abyss down as best he can. Poor Aubrey. We told them we wouldn't do any harm to the property, and she's taking that quite seriously. Oh, deadlift powerbomb by Joe, and then a follow-up senton to nobody. Center of the cemetery. And now a giant swing by Joe on top of a tombstone. How do you like your pizza? I know that's not how the commercials go. Close enough. Raven now, giving Abyss some time to recover by getting in the face of Joe! Belly to belly! By Abyss's tag team partner. Perfectly legal in this no DQ match. Body slammed out of the coffin into an armbar now. Nothing Aubrey can do. So far, it seems the large, powerful wrestlers love them some giant swings. I'm not mad at it. I would love to see them counters into a giant swing. Like, imagine somebody drop kicks and they just grab their legs in this game and start swinging smoothly. I would love that. Oh God, poor Aubrey! Blindsided by the bulk of these two athletes. She seems okay though. Good for her. Okay, what does this one say? Oh, we'll never know. We'll never know as Raven makes his presence felt against Joe once again. Sadly, nothing Aubrey can do, and as we said, Joe doesn't have any friends, but he seems to have one in the referee, who handed him that tombstone. Joe, trying to make it a fair fight, gave one to Abyss. I think he regrets that decision at the moment. Oh, no, wait. Back and forth they go. These tombstone shots. Now Joe trying to slow it down. Drops the weaponry. Aubrey trying to clear the clutter out of the way. Raven is awestruck. He seems like he's having a great time just observing most of the chaos in this one. I love the double stack of these caskets too. These clearly very well made. Not at all free to use, textured. Oh no! Aubrey can't get into position for the pin! Her AI pathing was so poor, but she smelled that pizza. Had time for a nosh, did Aubrey. Abyss crawls on top! Oh, just a 1 count. 5 minutes in. Up and over goes Abyss. With a wacky action cam. Following the action as best we can. Yeah, Aubrey's like immediately like, this double stack. Oh God, Joe didn't know what to do with it. The power of 2 coffins at once. He was overwhelmed by the opportunities. Meanwhile, Raven, I think, is just picking out a plot to be buried in later. He like really likes this cemetery. The strength of Joe. And then Aubrey does it, no problem. Yes, the strength of Joe. Oh, almost hip tossed into the caskets that are weebling and a wobbling. Aubrey shows him up immediately. Yeah, we're moving the caskets. Whatever, we all do it. Yeah, there's the hip toss into the caskets that I was looking for. Joe going arm block. Realizes he can't win that way. Go behind. Coquina clutch not going to help him in this matchup. Raven saunters over, showing mild concern for his tag team partner. Another sterling matchup headed your way. What a pay-per-view so far. This is only match number 4. And they're just going to get wackier from here. Wait, do I have a sting? Oh, shoot. I know who could have accompanied Samoa Joe in this matchup. Shucks, we'll see them later. Hey, I love those C-Lab emojis. Those are great. Love that show. I was talking about the lineage of that the other day. C-Lab to Frisky Dingo, and then split off being like Archer and Venture Bros. Hang on, Joe! 2 count by Joe! Almost ruining my personal prediction of an Abyss victory. Just so like the match type plays out better in his favor. Oh! As we're getting some jazzy flute in the background. I love it. That's some high quality flutitating. Joe again going back. The Samoan submission machine living up to his name. But again, it's not going to win him the matchup. As Raven pondering what to do next. I told you I was ill! Spike Milligan! That's literally on his tombstone! Oh, I love Spike Milligan. Huge Goon Show fan. Oh, man. I gotta talk to M. Dickey at some point. Thank him for this game. I told you I was ill. That's legitimately what he has on his tombstone. What am I? Comedy icons. Heroes. Him, Harry Seacombe, and Peter Sellers had a radio show called The Goon Show on the BBC. Fantastic. Wild stuff. A lot of non sequiturs, a lot of imaginative theater of the mind going on with that. Didn't know those were that. I skipped this up from other channels I follow. Ah, yeah, that is the captain from C-Lab 2021. If you're looking for a chick under the sea. What a toss! Abyss goes into the caskets. Samoa Joe setting more up. Not done with the monster. Stack him! Stack him and rack him, says Samoa Joe! Hang on, electric chair to Raven! Drops him under the casket, it doesn't break! I am the coffin! Again, see, we're totally in Ireland. Roll through into a pin! 1, 2, 3! Joe with the win in a 5-star affair! Hells yeah. An extraordinary backstage match. Heck yeah. Okay, let me do this first. Choose outcome. Complete prediction. Don't show this again either. Did it! Guys, we did a thing. Samoa Joe is your winner. In an extraordinary backstage match that brought some more fans into the arena. Oh, congratulations to Kate and Indie Game Fan for getting that right. Yeah, Murphy. That was the one. Captain Murphy. Unfortunately, I think the voice actor that played him passed away, and that's why the show ended. Okay, so Joe over Abyss in a fantastic match in the cemetery. His skill went up. Oh, Abyss's skill went up. Cool. Wait, I'm looking. I don't really see his... Oh, there's his strength. I mean, his strength isn't as high as I was expecting it to be, but they still hit 5 stars. Joe's, on the other hand... In the mid-80s, that's probably did it too. His profile rises. Excellent. Okay, so that is the end of our lower card. And I gotta tell you, I would watch all 4 of those matches. The Bastard Kofi, that's Kofi Kingston paying homage to Pac's gimmick. It was his idea. Against John Moxley. It was short, but it was fun. High Flyers Dirty Heels was fun. Lance Storm Great Khali was a masterclass. It was amazing. It was amazing. And Samoa Joe Abyss was another 5-star affair. We are getting up there. Okay, let me mark that in my actual match listings. Ooh, we're starting off the mid card hot too. Okay, let me do the prediction first. This will give y'all more time to get it in there. Boop. Okay, start a new prediction. TV title. This is going to take a while too. What's misspelled about that? Is that not a real word? You know what? It is in my case. Okay. It feels like it should be a word, so I'm going to leave it in, and you guys tell me if this should be a word or not. Oh, no automatic rematch clause, but they are involved in this one. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay. I'm just going to title it the title of the match. There. Whoa, what happened here? What was that? I accidentally mashed a new Windows key. I'm putting that together. This is fun. Whoop! Son of a gun. Every time I tab back over, I forget that I'm tabbing from a window that's on a different monitor. So I can't necessarily just do that smoothly. Okay, this is a weird one. It's the 4th entrant. You got it. Okay, so this is the match I'm about to set up. A #1 contendership elimination match for the television title. With these 4 participants. Oh, let me scroll down here. We're going to have longer than 30 seconds. You have a couple minutes to mull it over. There you go. Now I'm going to set that up. This is game show music over here. That's right. If you predict this match correctly, you could win thousands in fabulous prizes. Perhaps a new washer-dryer set from Maytag. And lots more today on Match Game. Okay, let's get into mid-card. Let's get back into the arena. All right. I mean, if anywhere is going to flood, I'm going to put the water in the toilet and just pretend that the drains are backed up. Might do that later. Not this match. This match, this is in the Epic Arena. We're putting a ring back in there. It was at 92% before. That seems okay. I don't really have a preference. Let's go back here. Go back to props. Okay, we're doing 2 dozen again. All over the place because this is a 4-way matchup. It is elimination, no time limit. We are crowning a. Sorry, we're gonna say non-title, but then in the script I have to set the referee to a certain person, Jon Moxley, and then they will be the referee and be like, you got a title shot. We're going lenient, so again, the pinfalls that do the eliminations must occur in the ring. That's our commitment to Law and Order, is at least having the pinfalls occur in the ring. Everything else is just beat them down however you like. Okay. Cody is in this, as we discussed. Daniels is in this, as we discussed, so we're half right already. So Daniels, Cody, as we discussed, as you just see in the prediction. And then Danielson. And who's the last one? Bray Wyatt. The wild card in this one. And then our referee becomes Jon Moxley, the television champion. Sorry, I'm laughing at his camo pants. What? I gotta be me. I gotta be me. Okay. And then the script is the referee offers a title shot to the winner. So, rule set. Elimination, no time limit. Lenient rules so you can beat each other up with weapons all over the place, but pinfall in the ring. No other stoppage. The arena itself has 2 dozen weapons scattered about it and the standard array of furniture. We have our contenders. We have our predictions set up. We are ready to roll. Got some fun music in the background. Script set. Let's do it. A 4-man elimination to determine a new #1 contender to Jon Moxley's television championship. Out first, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. I mean, that fan's welcome to go home early. We got a long show ahead of us. This is only match 5. This is halfway through the card, and we got 2 cards today. I mean, the second card's only 6 matches, but still. We're already an hour in. This is great music for Bray Wyatt in this. This is pretty good. Like, legit. I like this for him. If he had like a lantern or something, I'd be super sold. Super sold. Gotta let him in the ring, Danielson. Otherwise, the theme just continues. Look at the array of talent already in the ring, and we still have 2 more contenders, or potential contenders. This is the funniest theme song that I hear all the time. I'm the bigger man with the bigger plan. My favorite sandwich is ham. Or maybe tuna from a can. comes Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel. And now finally the former television champion, Cody Rhodes, trying to earn his way back into contendership for the title he covets so much. All right, peeling the curtain back a little bit. If Cody Rhodes doesn't win this, I'm bumping up to world title contendership. He's going to fail upwards. As I'm sure you're all aware, I am the reigning television champion here at Strong Style Wrestling. Unfortunately, the competition in this division is so pathetic that I've resorted to finding my own. Oh, he takes a broom to the side of the head. That's why I'm pleased to announce that I'll be granting a title shot to whoever wins this match. Everybody's got a weapon already. And we are underway. Nice cartwheel by Danielson to start things off. Four-way elimination headed your way here. Action fast and furious. We'll have it no other way. Aubrey Edwards and Tony Khan with the call. In the arena, I'm doing the international duties as we broadcast to and from space. Space. Convincing, right? But I say it like that. You have to believe me. I'm clearly in space. Look behind me. Oh, is he remaking Jesus Testament too? I'm not, like, whatever. Like, you know, his faith is his own. That's, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just curious. Is that one of the ones he's remaking in 3D? That bit of a left turn, not a left turn, but a bit of a side thing that I would not have expected him to make a game of. But hey, you do you, buddy. Who am I to argue with this guy's productivity? His proliferation of video games in a handmade engine, as far as I know. This thing is going nuts already. We've not had an elimination. Oh, God! Danielson attempted to move from the top rope and slipped off the turnbuckle to the floor. Luckily, he rolled onto a gurney. Not that he can seek medical attention until this match is over. Gonna keep the camera wide here to cover all the action. Oh, very wide. There's a good look at the crowd as well. Yeah, we're really filling this place up. Lucky to have you with us here today for an afternoon of strong style wrestling action. Oh! Cody Rhodes with the adrenaline surge. Trying to put away Christopher Daniels and get one step closer to regaining his gold. The television championship currently held and worn by referee Jon Moxley in the center of the ring. Cody Rhodes kind of wasting his adrenaline with an ankle lock on the floor, but doing his best to wear down the American Dragon, now transitioning into an STF. Meanwhile, in the ring, Bray Wyatt's recording this all for posterity. Out comes the Fallen Angel. Oh, God! Head scissor takeover and thrown back into the ring to eat a moonsault as Cody Rhodes. Now a 4-minute brawling away. Almost a chaos theory by Daniels, but he couldn't hold on. Moxley enamored with that trophy. Spike DDT onto the trash can lid to Cody Rhodes from Daniels. Fallen Angel. Dear Lord, that camera just exploded in the face of all four men. I think it was a camera. It's out here now. Moonsault to the back of Cody's head as he lay across the ring frame. Good God. Could have fractured his skull, but meanwhile, Danielson eliminated by Bray Wyatt. 3 men remain. Cody eliminates Daniels. We're down to Cody Rhodes and Bray Wyatt. The winner gets Jon Moxley for the TV title. Look at the condition of Bray. The dark horse in this contest. Cody Rhodes, the former champion. 1 elimination away from an opportunity to get his gold back. Bray Wyatt looking for his first taste in strong style wrestling. You can't write this drama. You can't script this stuff. As Bray Wyatt wails away, Jon Moxley taunting Danielson on his way out of the ring. Danielson looks legit injured. We'll find out after the match. Oh, Moxley looking to help his friend out of the ring. Shoulder bumping him to the ring frame. Thinking about it. Danielson at the top rope. Moxley just mocking him. Getting him away from ringside. Distracted is the referee. Meanwhile, Bray Wyatt and Cody Rhodes still going at it. I was going to ask if that was a hypodermic needle, but that is a cigarette that Bray Wyatt has lit up in the middle of this matchup. What is he? Because he stabbed at Cody with it. I'm like, what the hell was that? Oh, and he's still stabbing away at him with that cigarette that he's now lit for sure. A little premature on the victory cigarette for Bray. Pulled back to his feet by Cody. Up and over he goes. Danielson reluctantly making his way up the apron. Cigarette ash burn. Yeah, you're not right. Or you're not wrong. Bray in the corner. Cody needs a bit of a breather here. I don't know how wise it is to give Bray any time. Cody back on the offensive. One of these two gentlemen will be the new #1 contender to the television championship, currently held by Jon Moxley. Title fight to be determined at a later date. Could be coming your way as soon as the next television show, depending on the condition of the athletes after this match is over. Cody pulls him back to his feet once again. Arm whips him back down to the canvas. I believe part of his head caught that nightstick. May have rattled the nerves of one Bray Wyatt. Jon Moxley has not lost that belt this entire matchup either. Proudly displaying it. I forgot that I put up my ad manager thing in the corner. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see when the ads are rolling and stuff. I wish there was an associated sound. I wish it would beep at me when an ad break started. If I could figure out how to do that, that'd be amazing. Cody Rhodes now wearing down Wyatt. Welcome back, everybody that had to suffer through that ad break. I try to make them as short and as far apart as possible. But if you don't want to miss a second of the action, consider a subscription. Get access to some fun emotes. Don't have to worry about ads anymore. You help support the stream so I can literally afford to keep doing this. Every little bit helps, y'all. No pressure at all. Happy to have you either way, but if you're so inclined, don't be shy. Bray rolling to the outside to get a bit of a breather here. Cody Rhodes with that trash can lid, having some words with Jon Moxley in the ring, perhaps telling Jon to shine that title up and get it ready for their eventual rematch. Bray Wyatt saying, you've only ever managed to get a 2 count on me. And now he has a trash can lid. And he clatters Cody with it. Rolls him over. Dragging him around the ring now. Deadlift into a powerbomb by Bray. Into the cover. 2, 3, Bray Wyatt. Your #1 contender. Congratulations, Bray Wyatt. You've earned your shot at my television title, says Moxley immediately following the matchup. But you should be careful what you wish for, because I will turn your dreams into nightmares. Cody Rhodes has a microphone, tried to say something. They've cut his mic. I appreciate the opportunity, Jon Moxley, but you just made the biggest mistake of your life. This is going to be a good one. Bray Wyatt, Jon Moxley. No holograms in this one. Okay. Let's take a look there. And I am penciling it in as the main event of the TV show. Depending on how beat up they are physically, that will or will not happen. Okay, and I'm also doing our prediction. Predictione! Choose the outcome. Boink. This one. Bray Wyatt was your winner. Nobody. All right, well, we're still going to do it. Nobody thought this would happen. Who could have seen it coming? Okay, well, let's do the next one then. Boink, boink. Start a new one. Alright, singles match coming your way. Here's your 2-minute submission period starting now as I set up the match outlined in that prediction. 4-way match, an exemplary 4-way match. Yeah, it was close to 5 stars. Cody Rhodes' status has not been affected. Okay, for losing. Daniels has not been affected either. Great. Risen for winning. Good stuff. Danielson suffered for getting... That's okay. He's still up at 84. All right. All that's great as we set up our next matchup. My God, it's Sting! And Raven. Which means Abyss should be at ringside. Okay. Conrad can ref this one. Let's get these rules set. Lenient, pinfall, no count. Straightforward matchup. We're going to put the props in the ring. It's just a match. It's just a match. There's nothing really going on. You know what? What do you think, y'all? Sting, hair versus hair. He's got to lose the flat top if he loses. Or Raven's got to get shaved bald if he loses. Raven's been bald before. Sting has not. We're going to go with this. Apropos of nothing. Out of nowhere. Raven's like, screw that. You're losing your hair. In which case, hair versus hair. I don't have any masked wrestlers, or I would do a mask v mask. Too bad I couldn't do mask v hair. Anyway. And mix and match. So this is what we want. This is what we're doing with our lives right now. First fall. Stuff in the ring. Pinfall only. Got to occur in the ring. And Raven's like, Sting, you're putting that flat top on the line. And I'm putting my curls on the line as well. Boop. Okay, here we go. I'm ready if y'all are. Hair versus hair singles. I like that it's announced before he even makes a challenge for it. I guess that's just because of the rule set, right? Out comes Sting. I don't know if this theme song fits him. Especially Surfer Sting. He's the man called Sting. Raven with Abyss, who was beaten to crap in that cemetery earlier. Luckily he had a spare outfit. Oh, he's got the pose. This rivalry has gone way beyond wanting to see you lose a match, Sting, as he hugs Abyss, center of the ring. Hang on. I want to see you lose your hair as well. Let's get that nice and close and maybe we can do a thumbnail of it. So why don't we put it all on the line in this match? Be careful what you wish for, Raven. The only hair getting lost tonight will be yours. Down the drain in the shower later. Oh, Abyss! Immediately into the Stinger's face. Sting trying to neutralize them. Where's the ref? Conrad, where's the ref? Conrad outside the ring. Just letting it happen. Meanwhile, it looks like Tony Khan and Just Incredible. Oh, no, sorry, that's Christopher Daniels. Are at the desk. Up and over goes Sting to the floor. Okay, what is that disgusting sound? Oh, that is Raven eating a hot dog. Just laughing at Sting in this hair versus hair matchup so far. As Conrad desperately trying to get Abyss at least out of the ring. Some semblance of order must be restored here as Sting gets clambered by a double axe handle hot dog shot from Raven off the top rope. Again, action you can only see in strong style wrestling, courtesy of Wrestling Empire. Oh, I should have done all presents. They're my favorite. The gifts, because they're all, you know, mystery weapons. Meanwhile, Abyss conducting a sermon to the crowd here. Standing on top of the commentation station. Raven and Sting going at it tooth and claw. All over each other here. Sting grounds Raven in a cross face. Raven reverses to a face lock. I don't know how you roll over into that, but he does. Athleticism on display in each and every one of these contests. Fighters you will find nowhere else. Love that. Back into the crossface. Like, that was smooth as heck. You hit him with a couple shots and then transitioned into that. One of these days, I'm going to do a strikes only or a grapple only, depending on the territory I'm in, just to see what it does. At least one match. Sting just wearing down Raven. Abyss staggers back into the ring, laying the boots to the Surfer. to the man called Sting. Doing his best to wrap up Raven here. Oh, Raven's in trouble. Raven could get hurt with this hold. Look at the way his wrist is bending there. As Abyss tries to sneak back into the ring like nobody's going to notice the 6'8" giant sliding under the ropes. As Sting gets suplexed to the floor. The crowd didn't even react. Up and over he goes once again. Onto the concrete this time. You can see the pool of blood being left by the body of Sting. This match already taking its toll. And what a toll it exacts. Oh! Boot to the face, a soccer kick to the face of Sting as he's trying to safely crawl down off the ring. Gets unceremoniously flipped onto the floor. Now Raven's got a skateboard. Gets caught. Big power slam by Sting. Let's get in on the action. Raven trying to fence Sting off with that skateboard. Sting's got it now. Body slam onto the board. Raven hits the deck, so to speak. Now getting choked out with it as well. Oh, into the camel clutch. Skateboard across the throat. Into a cattle mutilation. What submission mastery from the man called Sting. Slows it down into a gator roll. That is Raven tapping, but it's not going to help him. And now he reverses into a cattle mutilation on Sting. Sting going back to that arm. One that he may have popped out of socket. As Raven tapped there. Again, did not help him. No submissions in these contests. Pinfall only. The fight rages on. Back into a camel clutch. No arms trapped. Raven's got a great chance to get out of this if he can shift his weight. And shift it he does. Forward goes Sting, up comes Raven. Trying to make a splint out of that skateboard. Sting with a bit of a nosh on the hot dog. Replenishing his strength. Raven couldn't hold on. Rolls into a pin. Just a 1 count. No rope breaks in these matchups. One arm suplex. Gets countered into a pile driver. Raven got destroyed. And gets pinned by Sting. The Scorpion Destroyer. And immediately gets his head shaved. We did not see it, but it happened. Sting, your winner. All right, prediction first. Just so I don't forget to do them. Boink, boink. Choose outcome. Sting, your winner. In accordance with the rules, Raven Dunn got his head shaved. Let me write that down. That was hair versus hair. Nobody thought Sting would pull it out. Sorry, Stinger. No little stingers in the crowd tonight. Okay. A mesmerizing hair versus hair match, in fact. Sting has gone home early and will not be available for the rest of the show. No problem. His popularity went up. He can take the rest of the night off. He's fine. Oh. It was 5 point something. So it was 5.5 was the number we needed to beat, and we finally did it. Strong Style Wrestling has banished All-American Wrestling. That's the WWE equivalent, or WWF equivalent. The WWE equivalent is like Federation Online. In Northeast America, or in Northeast USA, after setting a new attendance record of 5,700, their reach now extends to 22% of the world. Heck yeah. All right, next up. Another prediction. Wink. Start a new one. Can I just... I'm working in Notepad. Can I just do this? Wonderful stuff. Okay. We have a debuting female talent, I forgot. Saraya. Okay. I can just tell these what they are. There we go. All right, here is your next prediction pattern. I'm going to book this right now. You can see the second tag team there. The new talent debuting. Boink. Boink. Kylie, you stay right there. We are teaming you up. You're getting teamed up. The debuting Alexa Bliss. Up against... who are we putting up against? Saraya and Samantha Panther. Saraya... Come on now. And Samantha Panther. Normally the tag team partner of Mickie James, but Mickie James has a title shot later on in the show against Awesome Kong. That's your women's title shot for the show. So that's happening later. Okay. We did a tag team match earlier. We're still going to be lenient. It's still going to be pins. This just means it's going to be a tornado tag, basically. First fall wins. There's no title on the line. Props. Going to put them inside the ring. Other than it being a team match like that, and this being the two teams, that's all we got going on. I'm not even going to put a script on it. We're just getting through on this matchup. So it is the debuting Alexa Bliss teaming with Kylie Barrier against Saraya and Samantha Panther. Saraya is the third associate between herself, Samantha Panther, and Mickie James. But as we said, Mickie James is in a match a little later on. Okay, what else happened? So Danielson was really mad about losing that last match. Should I have him, if he's well, should I have him on TV next week, or should I give him a week off to cool down? Hard to say. Hard to say. Okay. Oh no, actually, I think I'm a person. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, look at that. I don't want to be you. Oh, shucks. Oh, good. Okay, I was worried that if I hit quit, it would do the match result. But one of the other options was simulate match results, so that gave me the confidence to be like, I think I could just back out of this. Okay, so we're just trying to play this one that gave some people time to do their last chance predictions. Mind you, if you bet against whatever I was playing as, you would have won, because I don't know the controls. I never learned them. I just like to simulate. This sounds like a Disney movie scoring in the background now. Some epic about to happen. And that epic thing is this women's tag team match. I was almost at championship, but they don't have a title. The debuting Alexa Bliss, the mystery partner of Kylie Barrier, making their way to the ring. So this is under SSW rules, so it's tornado tag. You can use the weapons at ringside, but you have to pin your opponent in the ring. Pinfalls only. Oh, Mickie James accompanying her regular tag team partner Samantha Panther and their friend Saraya. You can't have stables or anything. So this is like kind of how I can set a loose association between three people. A powerful force in the women's division. There's only 8 competitors, and if 3 of them are aligned, that's almost half the roster. And we are underway. Tony Khan doing a quick cleanup of the ring. Bliss with a roll-up immediately on Saraya, getting a quick 1 count. Mickie James banished to ringside. As you can see, Matt Hardy and referee Aubrey Edwards at the desk calling the action here. Mickie James, the only of the 5 women near the ring that needs to stay outside, as she is not an official combatant in this, despite the fact that it is no DQ. Tornado tag. The referee doing everything in their power to keep them out of the actual action of the matchup. Perhaps to a distracted degree is Tony Khan, who, as we said before, is rough, tough, and don't take no guff. Nor do any of the officials here. In SSW, up and over goes Alexa Bliss to the floor. Welcome to Strong Style Wrestling, the hard way. She clatters to the mats below. Oh! Saraya holds her for a shot as Mickie James has Kylie Barrier distracted. Tony Khan, get in there and get her out of there. Tony Khan trying to get rid of Mickie James here. Swats her with a magazine. Trying to shoo her away like a misbehaving dog. Which you should not swat with a magazine, by the way. Don't you dare. Leave that poor pooch alone. Use your words. They can hear you. Samantha Panther wearing down Alexa Bliss. Kylie and Saraya fighting over the ring bell. Going at it back and forth. What a shot there. Picks her up into a Canadian backbreaker, into a neck breaker. By Saraya, beautifully done. Takayama Fry from Alexa Bliss and Samantha Panther on the other side of the ring. Samantha Panther just got her arm broke. Saraya, meanwhile, has Kylie pinned for a 2. Samantha Panther is in trouble. Grievous arm injury at the hands of Alexa Bliss here. But submissions won't end you the match. Up and over she goes. To the floor goes Bliss. What a counter by Panther there. Another devastating fall from Bliss over the top to the floor. Gonna keep an eye on that situation and on the arm of Samantha Panther. What is on fire? That side is on fire. Bliss with the flaming sign armbar. And her partner, Kylie Barrier, records it all for YouTube. Mickie James back in with a spear. Ref, get her out of there. Tony Khan trying to sweep Mickie James out of the ring. I said twying. Twying. He's doing his very, very best. He's twying as hard as he can, everybody. Give him a break. Hey, I am Cody Rhodes. Fan of your work. Haha. What's going on? Nice to see you. How's your day going? How's life? We are in the midst of a jam-packed Strong Style Wrestling pay-per-view. Inside the ring, Kylie Barrier in the yellow, choking out Samantha Panther in the violet and white. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Kylie's partner, Alexa Bliss, up the ramp. Samantha Panther's partner, Saraya, re-entering the ring and grabbing a sign. Life is a mess, but okay. Yeah, been there, buddy. Like every day, life's a mess, but you just gotta keep going. What's the alternative? Not to? That ain't the way. Yeah, I love to play as the booker in games, wrestling games. This is actually a non-canonical sort of wrestling stream. Normally, I run what I call the GWA, the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle, the only professional wrestling promotion that I'm aware of that has 3 silent letters for its initialism. I book that, like, seriously in a game like a Fire Pro Wrestling World or a WWE 2K game. I'm going back to Fire Pro later this year. Hang on. Samantha Panther at the mercy of Kylie Barrier, but Mickie James, her normal tag team partner and manager in this match, breaks it up. This is me experimenting with the booking, you know, the GM mode, I guess, in Wrestling Empire. I've never played this game before I started broadcasting it a few weeks ago. What a hoot. What an absolute delight. The spirit of this thing is insane. Much like that 730, what was that from Bliss? On to Samantha Panther. Meanwhile, Saraya and Kylie Barrier is really showing a lot of technical ability that I'm impressed with here in this one. Despite the fact that it is a knock-down, drag-out brawl. Blunt force trauma by Bliss on Panther. Got her! The mystery partner pays off for Kylie Barrier. Wait a minute. Samantha Panther blaming the loss on Mickie James. Look at the irony of this game. I killed Samoan the other day in the ring itself, and then the other day my character comes out and says, I'll dedicate this match to the late great Samoan who he killed with his own hands. That's fantastic. I love that. I love that. Samantha Panther's profile has suffered considerably after incurring a loss at a major event. That's fine. It was a marvelous tag team match. Hang on one second. Let's do our prediction here. Let's do our prediction. Predictione. I just did which team would win, not specifically which person. Okay, so Bliss and Barrier won that. Set adrift on Barrier Bliss. Looks like nobody got that one. Oh, well. Okay, so they won a marvelous team match at 451. Her profile suffered. Kylie Barrier's profile has improved for winning. Her strength went down, though. Saraya's profile suffered from being on the losing team. Alexa Bliss, in her debut match with us, her profile goes up. That encountered Mickie James as a face. Huh. That doesn't bode well for the fact that she's facing another babyface for the women's title in 2 matches. But no problem. I don't know why it did. 0 for 3, Tex. That's okay. Keep with it. Listen, Conrad Thompson, I'm not sure things are working out for me in Strong Style Wrestling. You just got here. I know I still have 22 weeks left on my contract, but how would you feel if we terminated our agreement? Nope. You've been here a month. No, I'm sorry. No, you're going to see out your contract. You little so-and-so. Sorry, I knew it was too much to ask. Let's see if we can turn things around. Christian, what are you doing, buddy? You literally just got here. Oh, don't stress me out like that. I want you on the team, buddy. You're here for a reason. So Alexa Bliss gets the win for her squad. Kylie and Alexa win the tag match. All right, we got another singles match headed your way next. Let me set up the prediction for it. Now that I know I can cut and paste. All right, another singles contest you never knew you wanted. That can only, well, it can't only come your way in a game like this, but it certainly can come your way in a game like this, and it's about to. There. Who do we think? And let me put it back to 2 minutes. Who's going to win this contest? As we set it up in our semi-main. Third from the top. Third from the top is the great Sasuke. And his opponent for the evening, Kevin Owens. One-on-one. Let's let Aubrey do this one. Aubrey, you want to ref this one? Some spooky, like, sewer music. Like, if I had a flashlight, I was, like, up to my nipples in disgusting water. Like, just dirty, fetid, trashy-ass water. Just nasty doo-doo water. I'm like, I don't know. The seismograph says the blah-blah-blah is coming from this way. But blah-blah-blah-blah, you know? I'm just spouting weird science stuff. Okay, spooky. Pins only. I'm going to go ham on the weapons. We're going to do 30 weapons. Okay? And they're going to be randomly placed, and they're all going to be large gifts. Oh, I didn't know I could hold it down. That's going to save some time. Large gifts. These will all be randomized weapons. They could be anything, mostly crazy stuff. So the furniture will be normal. Tons of weaponry all over the place. Other than that, standard rule set. Let me double check the ring here. Yep, that's the same ring we always use. Nothing else fancy. Let's throw a script in here. Let's see. There. Kevin Owens insults the audience. Great Sasuke comes out and defends them. Standard stuff. Standard babyface stuff. Okay, we got our script. We got our cast. We are ready to roll. We got our predictions in. Let's get this done. A large gift singles match, and what a gift it is. Oh, the U Testament. Oh, what a clever name. I like that. I don't think it's a game that I would play, but I like that. Like, you get to go through the newer Old Testament as Jeebus. It seems cute. Okay, Christian didn't want to, like, work here anymore, but he has no problem accepting a gig at the commentation station for this one, as he and Tony Khan are calling the action between the great Sasuke and Kevin Owens. A surprise weapon match. So far, Kevin Owens has unwrapped a tombstone, and great Sasuke has got something in his hands as well. Owens will have the help of Jerry Lynn in this one. Yeah, he's got that Spike Milligan thing. Why do we have to perform in front of this same gormless crowd every week? This is the same insult the crowd promo. I would normally give the fans a great show, but this is one place I can't wait to leave. Ah! Tombstone for Jerry Lynn as well. Let me handle the entertainment, Kevin Owens. These fans will go home happy after they see me kick your ass and eat this hamburger. Indie Game Fan, the main event of today's show for the World Championship. AJ Styles putting the belt on the line, stipulations to be determined, one-on-one against Bruiser Brody. He won a #1 contenders match for the honor. Bruiser Brody, AJ Styles is your main event. That would be an intriguing matchup. Let me just say that. As the action is already spilled to the outside here. No DQs, no countouts. Standard ruling apply. Pinfall must occur in the ring. Also no submissions. You can wear your opponent down with them, but they cannot finish a match. That's a weird rule we employ just to make the matches last longer and give us a better chance to get the star ratings going at the cost, potentially, of stamina or injury to the combatants. Hang on! Kevin Owens with a roll-up, center of the ring. Just a 1 count and Kip's up out of it. Yeah, this is a presence match for sure. It's a large gift, the gift that keeps on giving your opponent a hard time. Yeah, pins only because it helps the algorithm. Strictly for the algorithm. Sometimes you gotta work the game a little bit to succeed, or help yourself succeed. They still get the joy of seeing the submission holds applied. The crowd loves the damage they do. That all still counts, but they don't end the matchup. Good lord, I bet Sasuke wishes the matchup would end soon as he ate that elbow drop from the top of the floor and just threw up a mouthful of blood. I don't know how else to say it. I find that if submissions are left on and I get pinfall or submission as the option to win a match, I've had some real, I guess it might just be bad luck, but I've had some real quick, like sub 2-minute matches that all of a sudden don't even get out of the 2-star range because somebody slaps on an armbar and it's over. Like, ah! And then it's over. Like almost immediately, most of the time, which is why wait, why are you telling me to drop it? Hang on, did I accidentally put all these weapons here that they can't use? That's not right. They've been using them. Back and forth they go. Sasuke losing a lot of blood in this one. Medical staff on standby at all times here in SSW. Do not worry. He will get the medical attention he needs as soon as this matchup is concluded. Aubrey clearing the ring. It must be set to have, like, disqualifications or something. Otherwise, why would she clear the ring? Shucks. Crucifix pin by Owens! 2 and no! Sasuke out! Sasuke wiped out, but still in this fight somehow. Into the gator roll by Sasuke. Fighting desperately against Owens here. Into a dragon sleeper, into a cutter by Owens. Rolls him over for the pin. 2, the lights are out. What's going on right now? Someone cut the power, but Kevin Owens wins. It's the Undertaker. Yeah, is Teddy Long in the building? What's going on? Do I have to go one-on-one with the Undertaker player? Good gravy. The great Sasuke has become friends with Jerry Lynn after working that match, and I just spit all over my microphone. Okay. Okay. Kevin Owens pins the great Sasuke. Let's go ahead and update our prediction. I have no idea what just happened there. That was great, though. You ended in a cliffhanger. Yeah, it's true, eh? Okay, I got it. I don't know what. Great Sasuke's become friends with Jerry Lynn. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think we want that there. Kevin Owens won, so we'll complete that. Grand Beastma is great colleague. Is that... I mean, like, is that the original name of this character? Because this is Great Sasuke for sure. We have Kali on the roster as well. Hey, Tex, there you go. You broke your streak of poor predictions. You got it this time. I don't know if that was a botch. I don't know if it was rigged. I don't know what the payoff of that was going to be. I don't have interference on, I don't think. I think I have to actually, like, trigger that manually. Y'all. This is actually kind of appropriate as I set up our next prediction. All right. Women's title match. Did we just witness a screw job? Maybe I might do a rematch between the two. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna put this to 2 minutes. All right, here's your new prediction. Semi-main event time. I'm gonna book it. You guys take a look. See what you think of this. Okay, Sasuke and Jerry Lynn are friends. His profile went up by winning. And now Drew McIntyre's got something to say. I'm not sure the name Drew McIntyre captures the essence of my character. Oh, this is going to be great. What do you think about changing to something like Norman Guerrera? You got it, bud. You got it, buddy. Norman Guerrera is the perfect name for you. I can't wait to hear the fans chanting my new name. I'm playing GM mode. I am playing as Conrad Thompson, who is technically in charge of this thing. So, like, I do all the contract negotiations and stuff. I don't know if that technically makes me the boss. I think it does, because I have the little crown on my thing. They were hired. Vince is the boss of All American Wrestling, so I don't deal with him directly. Okay. Speaking of Conrad, he can ref the women's title match that we're about to have between Awesome Kong, our champion, and our challenger Mickie James. Let me go ahead and actually switch their position, hoping that Kong comes out second as the challenger, or as the champion, I should say. And then I just want the referee to introduce them. There we go. Now we can set our rules. Lenient, pins only. Put the weapons in the ring. There we go. Standard match. Standard match applies here. What's the minimum? Like the channel point predictions, like minimum bets are like tiny, right? Like 10, I hope. I don't know if I can set that. Either way. Anyway. 1 point minimum. Perfect. There we go. That's all I needed to know. All right, so we got everything set up. Got some time to put in your predictions. Here we go with our women's title match. Semi-main event of this pay-per-view that's looking to take a couple hours. Good gravy. Yeah. I don't know. Awesome Kong has been a dominant champion. No, she's been a dominant wrestler. She's a fairly new champion. And Mickie James was just babyfaced by the crowd for her actions in the tag match earlier. So I don't know how this is going to play in front of the crowd here. Out comes our challenger first, Mickie James. Solo. No Samantha Panther or Saraya by her side. SummerSlam Day 1. Oh yeah, that's a 2-day event now, isn't it? I think I just read that somewhere. But they, like, 2 years from now? Did they announce that far out? That's wild. That's new. No, not SummerSlam. Which is it that's going to be like a 2-day thing now? I thought it was one of the other major ones. Indie Game Fan. Yeah, I think I saw announced today that that somewhere in Minnesota is getting like a 2-day SummerSlam, but in like 2 years. Because I feel like maybe they were promised a Mania and didn't get it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lightweight Championship match, the Women's World Title match. First, let me introduce the Strong Style Wrestling's Women's World Champion, Awesome Kong. Mickie James is weighing in at 127 and standing at 5'6". We have the challenger, Mickie James. Yeah, don't quote me on that, but check your wrestling news sources. I'm your referee, Conrad Thompson. Let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner. Just to double check there, but I feel like that was announced today. I feel like I scanned that. Some part of my brain scanned that in before I started streaming today. Kong, the champion, still wearing her title. Mickie James, the challenger. Both baby faces in the eyes of fans here. I think. Kong could easily play the heel in this one. Who knows? You're quoting and believing the Radster. All right, then take it to the bank. Put all your money on it. Go book tickets for the event that may or may not be there. Make your travel plans now. A scant 27 months away. Down with this sort of thing, says Conrad. Not believing in the power of the women's title, I guess. Rather controversial stance to take as the referee of this one. Into the pin goes Kong. Conrad, too distracted by the plunder around ringside. More wear down holds between these two ladies. Mickie James would have tapped right there. The match would have been over at 2 1/4 stars. And that's why submissions are off. See, the submission continues, and now it's getting close to 3 stars. As James continues to suffer. She's got to break this hold of her own power. Let's take a bird's eye view. Perhaps she can figure out a way out. Kong eventually relents. Changing up her strategy. She knows full well you cannot win by submission in the SSW. I am correct? Phew! Well, I'm glad you listened to me then. 2-day SummerSlam, if they start doing this with all their big things, the one I would support going to 2 days next, now that Mania is a set 2 days every year, is the Royal Rumble. Because then you could do a Royal Rumble main eventing your show each night and do 5 or 6 matches underneath the Rumble on both nights. That would be a fun weekend, because the Royal Rumble is like a lot of people's favorite match of the year, basically, like mine included. I mean, I don't mean to speak for anyone else. I'll just say it's mine every year, just because it's so simple, and yet there's just so much that could happen. You know what I mean? It's the best gimmick match that's ever been created, in my opinion. You can keep your War Games. I'll take a Royal Rumble. You want to give me a Royal Rumble in a cage? I don't know how that would work. How do you eliminate people? Throw them out over the cage to the floor. Maybe M. Dickey could work that out. Oh, big power slam. Big gorilla press slam by the champion into the cover. 2, and Kong dominates. You can do that in this. Amazing. An amusing women's championship match. So Kong cementing her legacy. 3.5 are there. 3.5 are in defense. She could be a long-reigning champ. It would be, the only thing I see stopping that is it would be difficult to hang on, it sounds like the Titanic soundtrack. It would be difficult to throw people over the cage. I know you can probably do an elimination match with the cage around the ring, and then say that the elimination is over the top as elimination. So you can probably set all of those rule sets, but one of them might cancel out the other. Like getting over the cage is typically like a win condition. So if you eliminate yourself by climbing out of if you like Mil Mascaris yourself, that's the only way to be eliminated, I think. Yeah, Kate, that the Royal Rumble, and I will do these rules as quickly as possible because we hear them every year. The match starts with the individuals that drew numbers 1 and 2. Hell in a Rumble. Yeah, that seems cool, right? Kate starts with the individuals that drew number 2, and then every certain time period, typically 60 to 90 to 2 minutes, 60 to 90 to 120 seconds. The next person that drew the next number comes out until all 30 members of the match, in some cases 40, in some cases 50, depending on what type of Rumble, enter the match. Once all, let's for the sake of argument say 30 combatants have entered the match, the last person remaining in the ring after everyone else has been eliminated by being thrown over the top and having both of their feet hit the floor is your winner and gets to choose which title they fight for at WrestleMania. And John Cena always gets near last. Yeah. And you can always tell once the numbers hit the 20s who the company is really behind winning the Rumble. Because a couple of those numbers, typically 25 and up, will be like either surefire winners or people that are going to be there at the end guaranteed. Yeah. Or sometimes the story is you got to start at number 1 and go all the way through everybody. Also a fun time. Love the Rumble. Lots of stories you can tell. The way they can book all 30 people going in and out of the ring at each other, sparking feuds, continuing feuds, pushing storylines forward. There's so much you can do with all of these little all these little moments you can create in that one matchup. It's my favorite. Cody had to win twice, 2 years in a row to prove himself. Yep. Yes, indeed. Okay, so, wait, did I do this? There we go. Boom. Successfully defends. Cementing her legacy. Now let me do the last one for our main event. Start a new one. Man, I love this. I know it sounds like Saturday Night G. Smith of the Saturday Night Live Band, but it's great. All right, next prediction heading your way. And prove himself he did. No spoilers. I mean, it was WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure a couple people watched it. They keep touting how everything they do now is the best thing they've ever done in the history of all time forever. So. Oh, Kate, thank you for the stretch. Appreciate you. Ah! I had to. Oh, I had to stretch it out. Okay. Awesome Kong cementing her legacy cementing her reign by defending the championship in that one. Mickie James suffered. Went down 3 popularity for losing. Turns babyface, disappoints her fans immediately. Okay, not terrible. Attitude Era was long ago impossible to beat. In terms of what they did to pop a rating and the ability to pop a rating in that era, yeah, they're never going to get back to that. And I feel like the business as a whole has accepted that, except for TK. Not that he's trying to bring it back to that. He's trying to do what would WCW be doing these days, I feel, is a lot of what AEW is up to. Okay. I did the prediction. Let's set the stage for our main event here. In the corner to Conrad's left, that's going to be your world champion AJ Styles. And our number 1 contender, Bruiser Brody. We're going to let Aubrey ref this title fight. Keep Tony out of it. AEW's in a downward spiral. I don't know. They keep plugging away. I don't know. I'm fine with AEW. It's the only one that I watch regularly. Not just because I watch with a friend, like over Discord. We usually watch together and chat about the show whilst we're watching it. But for my weekly wrestling fix, as someone who's watched wrestling for 30-some years now, it scratches the itch. You know, gives me a little bit of everything. It's a smorgasbord of different styles of wrestling. Just trying to present to you a mural of the beautiful world of all sorts of styles. Not just AJ. Ha ha ha. They, I feel like their biggest issues are in marketing. Like, their biggest issues are not only marketing the show in and of itself when they go to new areas and make sure that they can, like, get a street crew, get some, like, cheap advertising, get people on the radio, get people doing interviews locally before they hit a market. But they've been slowly taking business, and that's all just business stuff, right? And they've been taking business steps over the course of the past couple of years to, like, work on that. Like, it's been very strange and fun, quite honestly, to watch how AEW started as a promotion from the middle on outward. Like, they just showed up with a pay-per-view schedule, television, a video game in development, an internet presence, like, just out of nowhere. Yeah, Impact went back to being TNA and then immediately flushed all their goodwill down the tubes by firing Scott D'Amore, like, thanks for your help, and then kicked him out the door. Anyway. Yeah, the video game. It's, I said this when I started playing Wrestling Empire. This game that we're playing right here, Wrestling Empire, hits the console era feel that the AEW Fight Forever game was going for. Not only hits it, builds upon it in such ways as to be its own thing and surpasses that big budget or perhaps mid-tier title. But hey, TNA got a video game at some point. I never got to play that for 360. I always wanted to track that down, the Impact video game. Yeah, it's okay. It seems like it was built to be played four players on a couch together. Like, that seems like the ideal way to play that game. It feels like it'd be wild. You'd have a lot of fun running around. I tried their Stadium Stampede mode, and there was no one there. It was just me and one guy, and the rest of the thing was bots. So of course it came down to me and that one guy. You know, nothing fancy. Like, it just, I don't know, just underperformed. There was also this sort of attitude with not just wrestling, but with lots of things. What if I do that? And they'll introduce Bruiser Brody first. TV game was bad, so he probably didn't miss much. At least that's what I hear. I don't know. Yeah, as I said, I never tried it, so I'd like to experience that kind of stuff firsthand. And this is a guy that I'll tell you to your face, if I could see your face, that I've played the Backyard Wrestling games. I played Legends of Wrestling. I played lots of stuff. Power Move Pro Wrestling back in the day, which was just a reskin of one of the New Japan titles, I believe, for original PlayStation. I've played a ton of different stuff, but there's a small handful I have not tried, and that TNA game, just by virtue of being unable to track it down, is the reason. Anyway, this is just a straight up contest. Lenient rules as always. We're going to put a few weapons in the ring. We're going to have our standard array of furniture outside the ring. Pinfalls only inside the ring. Referee is going to introduce our competitors for the world title in this one. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure yeah. Okay. We're all set. Predictions wise, script wise, cast wise. Off we go with our main event of the pay-per-view for the World Championship.
Keep it hardcore.
Whoa.
Keep it hardcore. Keep it hardcore. Come on, do it. Come on, do it.
Do it!
Keep it hardcore.
What are you waiting for?
Hardcore.
Slam the door! I have done special guest referee matches in terms of like putting a championship as the champion as the referee and saying the winner of this gets a #1 contendership spot. So I've done that special referee style. Yeah, we did one of those earlier today. Moxley was the ref for that elimination match that Bray won. He did okay. Styles, you gotta get in the ring, buddy. Gotta get in the ring. The only way the entrance can end is if you get in the ring, sir. There you go. Our world champion cradling that N64 tight, his favorite console, apparently. A lot of sleepless nights playing No Mercy on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Championship match. I've not seen someone do a slow count yet. I would love that. Aubrey is a heel referee, so I'm hoping. Weighing at 302 and standing 6'8". First welcome, Bruiser Brody. Oh yeah, so I did him first. Easy, Aubrey. And now Strong Style Wrestling's reigning world champion AJ Styles as she bounces the microphone off the chest of challenger Bruiser Brody. I'm your referee, Aubrey Edwards, so let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner. So she turned heel, so I'm crossing my fingers that comes into play into how she referees. We have seen somebody turn the lights out, that's true. Who knows what will happen in this wild main event? End over end, flipping German suplex, the face of AJ Styles scraping that console on the way by. Now Bruiser Brody trying to beat up Styles with his own title belt. Crowd loving it so far. Crucifix by Styles trying to dispatch of the contender early. Just gets a 1 count. AJ with that camcorder. Up and over goes Brody. Wild start to this one. We knew it would be. The big brawling Bruiser Brody against the phenomenal AJ Styles. Title on the line. Main event of the pay-per-view. Back suplex onto the console. Brody took the worst of that, I think. Oh, thanks, Kate. Appreciate you. I didn't even know I could do this until I started doing it, you know? Like, I didn't know I could just do this with my voice! When I get into stuff, I don't know, you know me well and talk to me. I'm not the most loud guy. Oh, look at the tassels. That's a nice little detail. And the calf crusher here applied to Bruiser Brody. Not gonna get AJ Styles the win in defense of his title, but gonna take the legs out of the big man. Nope. No, my throat does not hurt. You'd think it would, but I think, like the hydration and the fact that it's kind of sits at the roof of my mouth, if I'm honest. When I do this, it's kind of just closer to the roof of my mouth and more like akin to doing an accent than it. I know it sounds like I'm getting gravelly or like it's getting pretty rough in there, but it just feels like I'm moving my tongue slightly and moving my voice more to the roof of my mouth. I don't know. That doesn't explain it, but that's just what it feels like I'm doing. Oh, that can't feel good between these two. Low bridge on the German to defend his title. Styles has done it. Catching Brody. Defending the belt. A second championship defended. We started the night with Jon Moxley surviving the challenge of the bastard Kofi by hitting him with a quick German suplex and securing the pin, and we end the night before 8,200 fans exactly, with AJ Styles defending the World Championship in exactly the same manner, withstanding the onslaught of the larger, more powerful Bruiser Brody, and then catching him with that German suplex. Oh, it didn't say. Didn't say. That's a good question. I'll have to check the replay for that one. Holy moly. Cemented. Every reign cemented here tonight. All titles defended. Reigns cemented. Let me do this prediction quick. Let's end that. Choose outcome. AJ Styles. Nobody got it right, it looks like. Suckers! It couldn't have been more than 5 minutes. Like, it was just getting going, in my opinion. But hey, it hit 4 stars. Okay, cemented the reign. Profile suffered. He went down 1 popularity point. That's fine. Look at his 98 attitude, though. Strong Style Wrestling has bolstered their following in Northeast USA after setting a new attendance record in the area of 8,200 fans. And that's our show. Shucks. Too bad I didn't do the time. Sorry. Sorry, Indie Game Fan. I can't tell you the time of the thing. Okay. That is our pay-per-view. Okay, so let me save this. And let's start looking at where we're going next after we broadcast this sucker. Yes, please. AJ has been our champion the entire run of the promotion. So I think the calendar year starts in April. I'm not too sure, but I think it starts in April. He's been champion the entire time. He's been our babyface, like our babyface ace, face of the company, world champ the whole time. Putting on stellar performances. And yeah, we've been #1 for a couple of weeks now, and we stayed on top. We didn't get any better, but we stayed on top over Weekend Warriors, over the MMA promotion. And now here's where we lose all our money. Yep. Oh, we're close. Oh, we're close. Yeah, we made a little money. All right. All right. 300K. First week of August, 2000. I like that it starts in the year 2000. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. Woo, haven't done that in years. Okay, do I have to start from somewhere that I've been before? I think so. I think I have to start. Like, I can't just double click on Mexico. We love injuries and we hate barbed wire. Yeah, I think I have to start from a purple place. Yeah, I have to start from a purple place. So every month I get to start from one of my territories. As you can see, I've taken over. I've taken over several spots. I just wish it would let me pull the map and keep it here. Come on. Oh, I guess I can just tab over. Okay, so New Zealand loves fire and hates brainbusters. Yeah, year 2000 is the future, for sure. We hate women. See, I didn't want to wrestle in these places anymore because they're like, we hate women. I mean, that's nice. We love fire and we hate explosions. We love heels. We hate botches. We love Hillbilly Jim and we hate Bull Nakano specifically. It's also the middle of the Attitude Era. That's true too. We love faces. We hate gore. We love near falls. We hate noisy crowds. That's a big number in Japan though. So I can branch out from one of these purple places. So I can go to this 6.3. Love explosions, hates women. Love reversals, hate barbed wire. That's okay. I just don't do any barbed wire. Love fire, hate explosions. But then I'm stuck in like Mongolia is the problem. What I'd rather do is start from one of these strongholds. One of these established strongholds as America loves me. And I love that this says Canada. This says Quebec like it's a separate country. And then none of it is all of this, including the Thousand Islands and stuff above it. Okay. I can't go to Alaska yet, but I can go down to Mexico. We love injuries. We hate barbed wire. We love injuries. Okay, we're going to take from a position of 9.5K, we're going down to Mexico. I'm from Canada. I am currently broadcasting. I'm currently hovering the stars, or orbiting the planet above Canada. Kenny Omega has returned from his absence. Is ready to get back to work. I forgot that he left. Sting's back from leaving after his match. No problem there. Just Incredible's association with Lance Storm has had a positive effect on his agility. Well, tell him that. He seems to hate it. Norman Guerrera's profile has suffered. Okay, so we're going to put Norman Guerrera on the show in the first matchup. Norman Guerrera. That is the formerly known as Drew McIntyre. Maple Leaf Grappling has usurped us in China. Okay. Western Europe is now in support of Super Lucha Libre. Bret Hart's one of your faves. Mine too, growing up. Haku's contract expired. Shane Douglas has left wrestling school to start at Wrestling Revolution. Online poll has identified Chris Jericho as the highest paid wrestler in Super Lucha Libre. Why would you need a poll to indicate that? That's an interesting poll question. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, Cody Rhodes. We need to talk to Cody about his future. What's up, Cody? This music doesn't sound like the negotiations are going to go well. Let's try that. There we go. Happy to get $6,000. So there we go. 6 more months of Cody. Snap them back up. No problem. That was our only issue. So we got 6 matches. Nobody's here to bother us from Super Lucha Libre. We can just get it done. It did. It did. That was, I do pretzel rocks in the background of the wrestling streams just to have some extra music going on. And as a free user of pretzel rocks, the channel that I have most access to is literally every song on the platform. So it could be anything. That's why we've heard like polka, classical, like bluegrass music. We've had some nice jazz flute at times. Crazy amount of stuff. Okay, is this right? That's still right, eh? Perfect. Okay, in fact, let's see what this does. This one says Halloween Magic. So this is 100% a Halloween song. That's the name of the album, is Halloween Magic Season 2. So there, we can just tap away from that. Okay, Norman Guerrera, I put him in the opening match. Here, I'll show you. So there's our pay-per-view. You can see we've run all of this. So what I'm going to do, and there's me writing down Casual Pro Wrestling Game to check that out later. So I'm just going to add some more space, so we're just dealing with the top of the card here. So if Bray Wyatt and Jon Moxley are healthy enough, that's my planned main event, because Bray Wyatt won that #1 contendership. Jon Moxley, in the opening of the show, defended the belt. If they're both okay to go, that's our main event. If not, I'll figure something else out. Norman Guerrero was the only person that complained about not being on the show, so we're going to test them out with their brand new name. So we're going to put that first. So in this case, since I haven't pre-booked the show, Bruiser and Just Incredible. Since I haven't Norman Guerrero. Since I haven't pre-booked the show, I'm going to make the match, and then I'm going to do the prediction. So everybody looks pretty good to go here. Yeah. So Moxley, Bray, heel on heel. They look like they're okay to wrestle today. Let's do... Where the heck did Christian... Oh yeah, Christian went heel. I mean, where did Christian go? Christian went heel. Let's get Edge back on the show against Norman Guerrera. Just a straight up matchup. So that'll be our no count out, no submission, no disqualification. Props inside the ring just to encourage them to use them, because that helps their... like the crowd likes it, so it helps their rating quickly. Can he announce his new name? No. Product placement. Fans voted for. Back from injury. No. Memorial. Yeah. Charity appeal. None of that. Oh, can I do an argument? Hang on. Where's the one? There. Edge mocks Norman Guerrera's name. There we go. Using his new name, Edge mocks it immediately. It might make Edge a heel, in which case we'll just make Norman Guerrera a babyface, and it'll even out. Okay, rules-wise, we're set up. Got the cast in place. Let's get this on the go. Oh, before I do that, actually, let's give ourselves some time here. Let me fill this in. Norman Guerrera versus Edge. And get this off screen. There we go. And now I'll do the prediction. Over here. Prediction. Start a new one. Oh. 2 minutes. There you go. Okay, I'll give it a little bit of time here. We got 3,300 in the crowd already. I think we only had to beat like 3.7. Let's double check real quick. I can always remake the match. Yeah, that looks, I think it's like 3.4. So I think we start at that maybe. Or we're close to it at least. All right, that's still set up. Oh, thank you for saving all the rules and stuff. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, they're going to talk. They're going to come out to the ring and talk first. So I'm going to let the prediction thing go halfway down and then start the matchup. And then the prediction thing can keep going whilst they bicker. All right, there we go. Singles contest opening us up on SSW television this week. Out comes the newly christened Norman Guerrera, embracing his roots, I guess. Norman Guerrera, Juventude's brother. Out comes his opponent, Edge. Sterling babyface Edge, about to make fun of him. The illusion of love. Love is real, damn it. It's all around us. Edge, you gotta get in the ring, buddy. Just go ahead and get in the ring. Just need you to go ahead and set foot in the ring, please. If you just go ahead and pop into the ring quick. Abyss and Aubrey Edwards on commentary. Love to hear that team. All right. What kind of name is Norman Guerrera? Were you born with that or did you choose it? He did in fact choose it. Do you think I got where I am today with a name like that? Give yourself a chance. Your name could be like Cliff or Ledge. I don't suppose it matters what your name is anyway, since it's going to be history after this match, or your name will be Mud. You're right, my name is going down in history as the guy that ended the career of Edge. It's nice of them to be sharing a bottle of water, even though it looks like a bottle of vinegar. Edge trying to distract Norman Guerrera by handing him that water bottle just before unleashing some strikes into the face, but Guerrera able to cover up. This matchup really drew a decent crowd. Ha ha ha. Put me in the game. You are in the game. Oh, no Rigos. Norm Guerrera against Edge here. Tosses him over assisted by that chair. Very proud of himself. Down he goes. They love injuries to this crowd. Let's see what happens. Norman looking to work over the knee with that steel chair for a little bit. Oh! Gets knocked off the top turnbuckle by Edge. Spilling down to the floor. Another potential injury. The high-risk offense of Norman Guerrera. Is it still a Claymore kick? Did you change the name of that? Norm? Backdrop suplex! Over the turnbuckle and clattering through the steel steps is one Norman Guerrera. Edge showing the sportsmanship to allow him to the turn to the ring. Now trading blows. Going Fry Takayama. Up and over he goes. Edge firmly in command of this one. After a rocky start. Stretching Norman out in an armbar. Norman rolling through, no! Oh, eventually manages to break free. Edge trying to transition. Guerrera got out of it. Now a single leg by Norm. Oh, Edge is tapping! Edge is hurt, he's tweaked that knee! But there are no submissions in the SSW. Unless we're running an I Quit match. In which case, there's only submissions. Oh, Edge didn't have the leg strength to get up for that pile driver. Oh, battered with that camera. Crawling desperately. Desperately trying to get back to his feet as Edge. Norman helps him back up. Helps him right back down as well. Go behind. Off the ropes. Gets rolled up. Edge with a desperation move, but the referee is distracted. Tony Khan on top of the commentation station. Well out of position. Oh, we're going to have a meeting about that. We're going to have to take that up with HR. Tony Khan, well out of position to do his job. That could have been the end. Edge in dire straits. Listen to the desperation in his voice. Struggling to breathe as Edge. Norman pulls him back up. Rolls through. Fistful of tights. Only a 1 count. And he batters him in the back of the head for kicking out. Deadlift powerbomb by Norman. 2, 3. Guerrera with the win. After Edge insults him. Defeated so easily, that was a 4-star match. All right. Norman Guerrera. Did he cement his reign as Norman Guerrera with that victory? Your winner. Your winner. Norman Guerrera. Okay. Norman Guerrera's profile has improved considerably by winning so convincingly in that match. Strong Style has already displaced Super Lucha Libre in Mexico after setting a new attendance record of 3,700. We're back to 22% of the world. Okay, I'm going to start in the States and branch out from there. See how we do. We did a little bit in Europe, and that's helping us for now. But we'll get back to it later. Okay, let me take a look at my card here. So Bray Wyatt, John Moxley look like they're okay to go for the main event. I got nothing else. Nothing else pre-booked before then. So let's do... I do like a good Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match. But, oh no. Yeah, Tony Khan was the referee for the last one. Okay. Kong is your champ. James just had a shot, so we'll do Lita. We'll do Velvet Sky. We'll do Alexa Bliss. And we'll do Saraya. There's your challengers. Actually, you know what? Lita's already had a shot, so let's do Kylie Barrier in here instead. Tag team partners last week. Now Kylie Barrier and Alexa Bliss. On opposite ends of things. We're going to do elimination. Lenient pins. Okay. Again, has to occur in the ring. Got that all set up. Oh, you know what? It's a #1 contendership. These are my fave because I can just do this. There we go. Referee Awesome Kong. Title shot to the winner. Elimination rules. Elimination rules! Weapons inside the ring. Since it's a 4-person match, we're going to go with 2... Actually, random inside and out. 2 dozen. Standard furniture arrangement. I'm just trying to get them in the arena. I'm not trying to do anything super fancy. I might do an outdoor match later in the show. Okay, title shot to the winner. Just what we want. Just what we want. Hey, Rocco, what's going on? You're just in time for a 4-way elimination match to determine a new #1 contender for the women's world title. What an afternoon of fun it's been so far, buddy. We had a fantastic pay-per-view, and now we're following it up with a action-packed TV show. How was your vacation? I saw that it took a while for you to get home safe and sound. Nice to know you got home all right. How was the trip? What does it say? First to criticize, last to contribute. Ooh. Velvet Sky rearranging the furniture before this matchup even gets underway. See Awesome Kong having some fun with her role as guest ref here. Setting some wood on fire. Adjusting the commentary desk. Now comes Alexa Bliss, a new member of the roster. Has to, oh good, walks around that fire. Thought she was going to walk right over it. Our debut in Mexico. Up comes Kylie Barrier. Shucka-ducka-ducka-da-da. Saraya with that guitar, trying to drown out the entrance music of one Kylie Barrier. Those two have no love lost between them. All right, Awesome Kong. What do you got to say? As I'm sure you're all aware, I'm the reigning lightweight champion, aka World Women's Champion here at Strong Style Wrestling. She speaks directly into Kylie Barrier's eyes. Unfortunately, the competition in this division is so pathetic that I've resorted to finding my own. So the winner of this one gets a title shot. That's why I'm pleased to announce that I'll be granting a title shot to whoever wins this match. There we go. 4-way elimination match getting underway right about meow. Funk Soul Brother, check me out now. And we are underway. Saraya and Alexa Bliss renewing hostilities from last week. Samantha Panther conspicuous by her absence. A falling out between her, Saraya, and Mickie James as a result of the pay-per-view. Mickie James ended up a babyface out of it. Oh, a sledgehammer shot here to Saraya from Bliss. Gets dumped on her head. Meanwhile, Kylie Barrier grounding Velvet Sky with that armbar. Doing my best to keep an eye on the two consecutive fights. Or two concurrent fights, I should say. What's on fire? Is that meant to be a flaming ladder? Alexa Bliss now with a guitar. Saraya in trouble. Oh, able to reverse. Oh my God, Alexa Bliss wailing away. At the pay-per-view, she was tag team partners with Kylie Barrier. Both know what's at stake in this matchup. Winner of this one, #1 contender to Awesome Kong and her championship. A huge career opportunity for the likes of a Kylie Barrier. Unaccustomed to the pressure of a championship match. Whoa, where'd that microphone go? Saraya just soccer kicked it out of the ring. Gets caught into a neckbreaker by Bliss. What a maneuver! Springboard dropkick caught into a Canadian backbreaker, dropped into a neckbreaker by Bliss in one smooth move. Smooth move, X-Lax. Brainbuster to the floor! Velvet has no time to celebrate as she's locked in a single leg crab by Kylie Barrier, tweaking the knee of Velvet Sky. She's in trouble in this matchup. Passing that bottle of alcohol back and forth. That's not going to do any good in the middle of a matchup. It's not like Sandman. That stuff would be his spinach. STF to Saraya by Bliss. Look at the torque on that one leg. Reversed by Saraya. Meanwhile, neckbreaker to Velvet Sky. Barrier trying to crawl into the cover, gets interrupted by Saraya. Velvet trying to get her wits about her, just kicking away at Kylie Barrier. Kong distracted, back in the ring finally. As you can see, Tony Khan and the bastard Kofi calling the action. Oh wait, did I set this up? No, I did not. Hang on 1 second. P for pause. 1 second, y'all. I forgot this. Women's #1 contender. Okay, so this is Saraya. Sorry, y'all. I'm only gonna do a minute quick during the match. For those that want. Kylie Barrier. I forgot to set this up. Alexa Bliss. And fourth person, Velvet Sky. There you go. There we go. Start of the new prediction. So I'm going to let that tick down for a second. Get your votes in while you can. This thing could end in less than a minute. You never know. You never know. All right, that's down to about 30 seconds, so we're going to resume. Get your votes in while you can. Leg drop off the top to the floor. Meanwhile, Saraya only down for a 1 count at the hands of Alexa Bliss there. Velvet Sky went for it all with that leg drop off the top of the floor and missed Kylie Barrier on the floor. Barrier setting up that gurney. Saraya getting suplexed to the floor herself. Up and over the top, landing in that present. And then a 730 splash by Alexa Bliss. Over the top to the floor. Now through the stairs as well. The violence perpetrated by these women in their quest to become #1 contender to the championship is both admirable and terrifying. Nothing less than what you'd expect out of the high-quality athletes here in Strong Style Wrestling. They got to get back into the ring, however. The only place that eliminations can count, pinfalls in the ring. Velvet Sky hit Kylie Barrier with that lead pipe so hard it bounced back and smacked her in her own face. Kylie, worse for wear, but back into the ring. Rolled up by Velvet Sky. Kong into the position for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kylie Barrier eliminated first. Kong's got to get her out of the ring and away from ringside now. Sometimes my, well, all the time my brain goes way faster than my mouth. Sometimes it kind of... Hang on, Velvet Sky, Saraya down for a 3 count. Just like that, 2 quick eliminations, and we're down to Velvet Sky and Alexa Bliss. Winner gets Awesome Kong. Kong distracted by Saraya and Barrier still at ringside. Oof, pardon me, had a bit of gas there. Oh, God! Velvet Sky knocked off the top rope! Inadvertently moonsaults onto the commentation station and it doesn't break! Perhaps only the ribs of Velvet Sky broke in that moment. Kong trying to get Saraya and Kylie Barrier, who seem to be leaving together, trying to get them away from ringside. Velvet Sky taking her time on the outside, trying to slow things down, get her wits about her. This thing is down to Velvet Sky, Alexa Bliss, one-on-one winner, #1 contender to Awesome Kong and her women's world title. Pay no attention to the health bars on the top of the screen. Bliss trying to dictate the pace here, slow things down with the submission hold. Velvet Sky fighting back with strikes. Awesome Kong seems to be quite fond of that ladder. Roll up by Sky, small package, 1, 2. Bliss out at 2. Oh, somersault into a dropkick attempt, misses wildly from Bliss. Rolls her over into the single leg, gets bucked off immediately. Buck you, says Velvet Sky. Velvet Sky begging off here. Oh, just trying to lure her in as they go toe to toe. Oh, shout out to Botchamania in the crowd. That's fun. I probably mentioned that before. Probably mentioned that before. Oh. Velvet Sky's turn to slow this thing down. Trying to stay in this for as long as possible. Is that just dynamite? That's just sticks of dynamite on the floor. I hope they don't find that. That could be deadly for both competitors. Roll through into the choke by Bliss. Again, wearing down her opponent, but it's not going to win either of them the contendership. You must pin your opponent in the ring to score that final elimination and win your shot at Awesome Kong and the Women's Championship. Kong getting in the middle of this thing. Go behind neckbreaker by Sky. What a bump from Alexa Bliss off that neckbreaker. Into the cover! Just a 1 count. Bliss escapes. Rolls through into a kick to the face of Velvet. Alexa Bliss dazed, off the ropes, another big boot to the bush. Charged at her with it. Pulls her away from the ropes. Steps low, drops a leg. It's all Bliss at the moment. Velvet Sky rolls to the outside to get a break from the action. I don't know if the AI is programmed to dive out after them. Kong now out to the floor, trying to encourage Velvet Sky to return to the ring. As this #1 contendership match continues. Sky now. Oh, was going for a Styles Clash. Gets countered by a Frankensteiner. Leg drop off the top. Velvet Sky hit it, but she also hit the steps. Her left hip hit the steps on the way down. Now thrown into the steps, shattering them like glass somehow. It's the body of Velvet Sky, courtesy of Alexa Bliss. Breaking it into 3 identical pieces. As we hit 10 minutes gone in this #1 contendership matchup, and they are dangerously close to the dynamite. Bliss tapping out for all she's worth. Tapping out furiously, but it's not going to help her. As much as she wants the wiggle fingers to end the matchup, it's just not the way it works. Even if there were submissions, you're on the floor. They must occur in the ring. Still trapped is Alexa Bliss. Kong trying to encourage the fighters back into the ring. Sky with a hunk of stairs, smashing the steel into the tiny body of Alexa. Now a knee bar. Using the steel steps for extra leverage. Kong again, now on the house mic, trying to encourage the fighters back into the ring. The only place the pinfall can legally occur to end this contest. Velvet Sky has got to get Alexa Bliss back inside the confines of the squared circle. Up and over she goes. And then some. And I believe that was an attempt at a crotch chop by Velvet Sky. Into an armbar. Bliss taps immediately, but again, that's not going to win you the match. Velvet Sky loving it, though. Feeling that adrenaline flow. Now there's a shout out to his old game, Wrestling Empire. Close up on the submission on the floor. Back and forth they go, and again Bliss taps out. But again, it's not going to do anything. Kong again, desperate to get him back in the ring, and it's Velvet Sky's turn to tap. Trading submissions are these two athletes, but nothing is resulting in a victory. Into an STF. Again she taps, screaming in pain is Bliss. Look at the look on the face of Velvet Sky as she wrenches back. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Twelve and a half minutes gone in this war. Pulled into a triangle by Bliss. Just got to get back into the ring some way, somehow. The hostilities between these two off the charts. Into a crossface. Back to the arm. Oh my God. Once again in dire straits, it's Alexa Bliss. Fortunately for her, it's outside the ring. Desperate to fight back. Backdrop suplex to Velvet Sky. Pulls her back to her feet. Northern Lights. I think she's trying to send her back into the ring, or at least set her down on the ring frame, but it did not work out for Alexa Bliss there. As this fight continues on the floor. Drops the leg. Once again pulls her to her feet. Go behind. German suplex with a release. Velvet Sky can be knocked out here. Alexa Bliss rummaging for a table. You gotta get back in the ring. There we go. Bliss finally back in the ring. Sky joins her. The fight continues. Both women near exhaustion. #1 contendership on the line. Bliss immediately gets caught. Oh, and just splatters blood all over the canvas. Her turn to catch Velvet Sky in a suplex. Back to her feet. Jockeying for position. Brainbuster to Sky. Sky crawling back to her feet. Misses the leg lariat. Bliss just bouncing her head off the canvas now. Just trying to smother Velvet Sky in her airways. Trying a gut wrench. Trying to spread out the shoulders now of Velvet. Crowd getting a little sick of this one. Wouldn't mind seeing it end soon. As we are now 15.5 minutes gone in this one. No, please don't get outside the ring. Please don't get outside the ring. Keep it in the ring, ladies. Just wrap it up, please. Law of diminishing returns here. Up and over goes Sky. Bliss with a unique kip up into a somersault. All right, knock it out of the park. Here we go. Wailing away center of the ring. Go behind. Crucifix hold. 1, 2. Sky out at 2. Bliss retreating outside the ring once again. What's she getting? In a video camera. Gets caught. Dragged around the ring by Sky. Dragon sleeper center of the ring. Could tap. Not going to help her. Rear naked choke as well. Rolls through into a pin. 1, 2. Sky out at 2 again. Match continues. What a Udakin. That back fist by Velvet Sky. Trying to position Alexa Bliss just so. Once again slowing things down as the audience interest wanes. Alexa Bliss taps, but the match continues. Crowd loves these long drawn-out submission holds though, so they're slowly getting the favor back. Alexa now trying to reverse on Sky. Gets caught. Rear naked choke. Slips out, does Bliss. Oh, just decked with those right hands. The blood all over the glove of Velvet Sky. Pulls Bliss back to her feet. Trying to stay up and close personal with the action here for you. Bliss getting dragged around. What does Velvet have in mind here? Coming off the ropes. Went for that leg lariat. Bliss cartwheeling out of the way. Grabs that camera again. Thinks better of it as we are approaching 18 minutes gone in this contest. Longest fight of the night so far. Just need that one last elimination to crown a #1 contender to Awesome Kong's Women's World Championship. These two women giving it everything they've got. Oh! Velvet Sky might have gone low there and into an STF. Can't tap her out. The fight continues. The star rating continues to dwindle. Bulldog by Bliss. At least it's a new move. Grabs the belt. Kong's belt, mind you. The referee for this contest. Oh, Bliss straps it on. What a display of confidence from the potential #1 contender. Head scissors her face first into the turnbuckle and she spills out to the floor. Velvet Sky in trouble. Up and over. Drops the leg, no, misses. Velvet grabs the belt. Thunderfire powerbomb. 2. Velvet Sky wins. New #1 contender. That was fun. Oh, I didn't even write that down. I'm not going to go over the same thing they always say. Okay. So that's another #1 contenders match. Squeebity-bop-a-doo-doo. Okay, let's go over here for predictions. Boink, boink. Who could have seen that coming? Nobody. Alright, so that's 2 matches down. We have 4 more to go. An adequate 4-person elimination in almost 20 minutes. Suffered considerably from being the losing participant. Alexa Bliss suffered for losing. Improved for winning. Soraya's strength throws for participating. Okay. Right. Yeah, Kenny Omega's back to work, so let's put Kenny Omega to work. You can fight Christian. Kenny Omega, Christian. Aubrey. This one's going to be quick. It's just a straight up matchup. I'm not even going to put a story to it. Just going to get the props inside the ring. Everything else is good. Rules, that's our default rule set. No script. We're just going to get to it. So, Kenny Omega, Christian. Let me write that down. And then I'll put that into the prediction pool. Predizione. There we go. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom quick, so I'll be right back to finish these matches off. Hiya! All right, we back. Yeah, prediction game is going. No script. We're just doing it. Christian, Kenny Omega. We need a match for TV. And a match for TV we shall have. Welcome back, Kenny! Oh, looks like he's got something to say, but Christian's going to interrupt. Oh, he threw the referee at Aubrey. Or the referee threw the microphone at Aubrey. All right. Some plates in the ring. You got it. Immediate STF, middle of the ring. Look at the, again, the way that leg bends is nasty. The way Christian's leg is bent back there. Aubrey trying to get the... Wait, why are you trying to clear the ring again? Pretty sure it was unlenient. Roll up by Christian! Just a quick 1 count. Nothing but pride on the line in this one. Quick roll up. Another 1 count. In the early going of this matchup. Oh, delayed! Sheer drop brainbuster. Absorbed by Omega. Oh, gets outrolled. Around and round they go. Just a 1 count once again. Christian batters him down. Yeah, powerbomb onto the weight. 2. Ouch. Powerbomb onto that 45-pound plate. Christian now with brass knuckles. Kenny Omega fighting them out of his hand. Gets smothered on the mat. Up and over he goes, belly to belly by Christian. He's got another one of those weights. Nicely done by Omega. Nice counter. Christian with a counter of his own. A technical masterclass in this one. Ooh, Aubrey getting out of the way. We swivel the camera as fast as we can. All right, have at it, y'all. Kenny, get the other weight. Never mind, he's just gonna go full frontal assault on Christian despite getting blasted with that 45-pound weight. Repeatedly now. Sending the action to the floor, Christian rolls right back inside. Springboard by Kenny. Springboard grapple and he gets nothing. 3 minutes have gone by. Christian checking the batteries in that camera. I think. I don't know what he could have been doing. Kenny double checking. Aubrey throwing him that 45-pound weight. He catches it in one hand. No problem. Does Kenny Omega. And unfortunately, Christian strips it out of his hands and beats him with it. As you see Jerry Lynn and Sabu at commentary. Up and over goes Christian. Kenny Omega recording it for social media. Single leg on the floor. Doing our best to bring you all the action. And the crossface by Christian on the floor as well. Oh! Aubrey falling off the ring apron there. She's okay, folks. Camel clutch to Christian now. Again. Deadly offense. Not going to win the match. Oh. You hear that DDT from here. Kenny Omega barely moving after that one. Christian's going to wait in the ring with that weight. Waiting with the weight. Kenny's going to grab that camera. Oh, weight wins. Weight wins. As Kenny slumps to the floor once again. Clutching the back of his head. Hang on. Pow! Jumping bomb on Christian. Into the STF by Kenny. A hellish 5 minutes of action so far. Both men battered and bruised already. Crucifix on the floor. Turned into a crucifix bomb because you can't hold it for the pin out there. Hits as a takeover counter by Christian. Both these men got to get back into the ring. Both went for drop kicks simultaneously there. Oh, look at the mean mugger Christian. He's got this STF once again locked on Kenny Omega. Just grimacing at the camera. Kenny able to fight free. Into an STF of his own. Christian easily counters. Back into the ring they go. Kenny now moving the furniture. Moving the commentary desk into the ring between him and Christian. Climbs the top and does Kenny. Boot to the face of Christian. High risk, high reward for Kenny Omega. Back into that STF. Countered once more. Went for the jumping bomb. Christian countered. Hurricane Run. I did not hold for the pin. As Aubrey's trying to get the commentary desk out of the ring. To the ringside area at the very least. Back to that crossface. Both these men using it to great effect in this one. Armbar now. That's going to tap Christian out. But you can't win that way. Look at his broken wrist just flopping all over the place. Kenny Omega just shattered it. Oh, caught in a DDT. Christian needs a moment to gather his wits. It's also going to allow Kenny Omega to get back to his feet. Went for a burning hammer, turned into a poison rana. Christian gets the victory. What a counter. Christian with the win. In a mesmerizing match, so they say. Sounds like spooky space music in the background. Oh, it's called Spooks. Sure. What's next? Let's try something else, shall we? Okay, Christian beats Kenny Omega. That means over here we can do this part. That's not how you spell that. That's still not how you spell that. There we go. Okay. Christian's profile goes up. Kenny's goes down. By 1. His attitude also went down, which is unfortunate. 3 more matches headed your way. I got the main event booked. I just need to figure out 2 more things to do. I want to keep them singles. So let's do Holly Holm. Lita. Tony Khan can rep that one. Okay. Let's make this into a backstage brawl, just for funsies. Where would we like to put this? You know what? It's time. It's time. Why is there water? But it's at 18%. Let's do 15. 15%. 15% water. A bunch of weapons floating around, I guess. Wait, can I do rubber duckies? That would be this way. They're alphabetical. Is rubber ducky an option? I'll go rubber chicken. That's close enough. Okay. Hardcore, just because there's no ring, I just want to make sure that they can pin anywhere. So, a bunch of nonsense. I don't know what we could even be doing here. Relationships. Corrupt referee. Holly Holm takes exception to the ref. Nope, new partner. What's stable? We can't do, like, stables. Outnumbered, friendly rivals. Holly Holm and Lita put their friendship to the test. Let's do that. That's a new one. So, okay. So... I wrote it down as the soggy match. Holly Holm versus Lita. Is that how you spell that? Holly Holm. Yep. Okay. All right, we shall run the predicciones. Okay, same as always. Got time to do that. Our soggy match. I don't think there's anything else I can do arena-wise. It's just weird. No fog, thank you. Oh my. Okay, normal lighting. Props are all good. I added extra rubber chickens. Script's okay. They're going to have a friendly rivalry match in the water. Get your predictions in while you can, even while the match is going on. Oh, it's technically a Shark Tank match. They did it. By adding water, we did it. Look as they gingerly step around. The water's up to their ankles, and they're being very cautious. Here comes Holly Holm. If it's a Shark Tank match, does that mean that a shark is possible? Hey, Lita, can you believe that we've been booked to face each other in this match? What a crazy world, huh? How wild. Yeah, things can get awkward, but I hope you appreciate that I can't go easy on you just because we're friends. Just because. Don't worry, I wouldn't have it any other way. I can't afford to lose this match either. Step lightly. And away they go! Oh, DDT into the water goes Holly Holm! As Matt Hardy works on his balance. Ah, soggy suplex! Into the water. Showers are backed up in this bathroom. It is not toilet overflow. You can see it's clearly not overflowing, but the showers, we can't turn them off and the drains are clogged. So it's getting wet in here. Up and over goes Holm. Nita missing wildly. Hard to get your grip on the floor. Hard to properly gauge your movements. With the conditions as they are in this one. A bevy of rubber chickens to choose from. A guitar that Matt Hardy seems to be eyeing up. One cell phone. And into the toilets goes Lita. Backflips out of a suplex attempt. Gets caught by Holm. Jackhammered down. Into a crossface. Face full of water for Lita. Wish I could get a good close-up shot of that. Tony Khan. Very tepid in their movements here. Poison Rana into the camel clutch by Lita. A popular combination in the SSW. Holly Holm, perhaps going for that hamburger. Some mid-match sustenance. Oh, huge clothesline. Dragging Lita to the center of the showers. Bouncing her off the office door. We'll get the plumber in here after the match, folks. Don't worry. She takes her time getting over to Lita in the corner. Went for a gut wrench, blocked into a calf crusher. Reversed by Home. As you can see, Lita's face fully submerged in the water as a result of the submission maneuver. Not going to get you the win, but going to wear down your opponent. Lita, I think she just said... I heard her. Clear as day. Home with the adrenaline surge. Grabbed her favorite rubber chicken. She's ready to let loose. She covers up on Lita, just keeping her face under the water. I don't know how that's legal. Now into the STF. She could tap Lita out here, but it's not going to count towards a victory. Just as we said, Lita tapping like crazy. Home doesn't win yet. You got to pin your opponent. Shoulders down on the floor for a count of 3 under the water. Lita transitioning into that armbar variation. Tony Khan got his hands full of rubber chickens, not even paying attention to the submission, as they are not a way to win a match in the SSW. Full extension on that armbar now. Had to let go because Lita herself was underwater. Lita, oh, went for the powerbomb. Got reversed but rolled through anyway. Only got a 1 count on Holly Holm. Into the giant swing on Lita. Swings her through Matt Hardy. Now in trouble with Holly Holm here. Turns her attention back. I knew he'd come into play sooner or later. Into the knee bar on Holm. Trying to help Lita get an advantage and get back into this fight. Just stretching away. Wrenching away is Holly Holm. Oh dear, oh dear. Holm trying to cover up those errant shots from Matt Hardy. I wish there was a way I could block seconds from certain matches. Oh, into the Boston Crab! Holly Holm fully submerged! Her face at least under the water. Now Lita's turn again to get all blurbledy-gerbledy under there with this calf crusher. Says Lita. Referee not even paying attention. Like we said, they do not care about submissions. Matt Hardy cares, though, about the welfare of Lita. Oh, dear. Only way to win this thing is by pinfall. Oh, now dunking her head under the water before she wrenches way back on that camel clutch. Lita looking for a symbolic tap-out victory of her own in this contest. Not going to get her share of the winner's purse yet. Still has to pin her opponent. Just rubbing her face. That face full of phone. I think she's showing Holly Holm specific messages. I don't know exactly what about. But Holm does not like seeing them, and she's tapped out in this rear naked choke. And again, match rages on. Not going to help her. Look at Lita locking it on as Holmes tries to tries to roll out of it. Easy for me to say. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Much ado about nothing. As Holm is back to her feet, spin kick to the back of the head of Lita. Drops the big elbow. Back to their feet. Oh, I thought she was going into the pin. Very few pin attempts in this contest. Oh, into the shoulder breaker. Shades of Rocky Maivia from Holly Holm. Die, Lita, die, says Holly. Rolled up. Tony Khan in position with the rubber chickens. Just a 2. Matt Hardy now making himself a physical presence in this matchup. If I were Tony Khan, I would eject him from the shower side area. Holly Holm floundering now in the water. Can't help myself. Oh, we got ads starting soon. Watch out, everybody. If you want to avoid that, you know, el subscriptione. I don't know if that's necessarily accurate. It seems to have just stopped. It'll tell me later. Oh, Lita just trying to drown Home under the water. Back into a gut wrench now. Wailing on her with that rubber chicken. The first ever SSW Shark Tank match, and it is a doozy so far. Both women grasping for purchase here. Tony Khan literally in the middle of the action. Submission attempt broken up. Matt Hardy heads to the takeover on Home. Lita now trying to follow up. Oh, into the lion tamer. Home tapping. It's not going to save her. I'm trying to get a classy shot of that. Difficult to do. Into the spear. Home trying to cover up. How is that not a pin, ref? The shoulder lock of some sort, he said, confidently. Sort. Up and over goes Home, put through that trash can by Matt Hardy. Tony Khan's losing control of this thing. Fans are loving it, though. I'm so glad the water level doesn't rise. Is there a way I can maybe do that? Hang on. 1 second. We're going to bring out Austin Aries to try to feud. To try to stop. Tag Team Champion Austin Aries has showed up. Who could have predicted? And he runs straight for Matt Hardy. He runs straight past Matt Hardy. What are we doing, Austin? Grabs a bottle. Is he just trying to recycle? Oh! Tony Khan trips him up either way. I thought since Matt was in the corner of Lita, Austin would automatically be in the corner of Holly Holm. I don't know why I assumed that. Oh, God! Something just exploded! Into the cover goes Lita after that explosion! And gets the victory! Thanks for your help, Matt Hardy. I'm not sure I could have done it without you. Very grateful to our partner. And they shake hands after. Sportsmanship! In 919, a stellar Shark Tank match. We might even retire them after that. Okay. There's our completed prediction. Soggy match. Shark Tank, it says, so I will honor that by changing it from Soggy Match to Shark Tank Match. Okay, stellar in front of 5,500 fans. She didn't lose anything by she didn't lose anything by being on the losing end of that. Lita went up. Austin Aries got buzzed by interfering, but they didn't do anything. Still. Uh-oh. Listen, I've been thinking, would it be helpful to have someone like Matt Hardy as my manager? Says the bastard Kofi. Sure. Sure, let's do it. Great. Having Matt Hardy at ringside will give my opponents someone else to spark off. Spark off. Someone else to spark off. Like, create a spark off. We're not getting, like, people aren't getting sparked off over here. Spark you. Okay, we need a fifth match. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of the toilet. We're gonna go back to the office, or back to the arena. I guess we only have Epic Arena for certain things, like the pay-per-views, I guess. All right, let's go outdoor, just for funsies. Props inside the ring. Rules. No count out. Lenient. Pins. No count. Cast. I don't hate Bastard Pac versus Bryan Danielson, but they're both baby faces is the problem. Sorry, Bastard Pac. Bastard Kofi. Excuse me. Jerry Lynn and I don't want to do this. So I'm gonna... Jerry Lynn v. Sting. Just because they're popular, just because they'll pop us a rating, I hope. Just a straight up matchup. Nothing fancy, no script involved. We're just getting to the ring with it. So let me just pencil that in. And then get back over here with the predictions. Boink. Start. And we got that title fight coming up. Our second main event of the afternoon. I'm just going to do a minute on this submission period. I feel like the audience is quieted down on it. Okay, Jerry Lynn Sting. It's our next match. Since we're here, I might as well find a story for it. Let's find a story! Okay. The title of this is La Raspa. Oh, there, it changed. Okay, like, wait a minute. This isn't the start of La Cucaracha? La Raspa. I'll never, not forgive, but I'll never, like, forget learning that song was about weed from that documentary, Grass. Thank you, Woody Harrelson's narration. Okay, back we are to arguments. Sting just won a hair versus hair match, so he doesn't need to worry about that. Let's just have them compare strengths and weaknesses. Whoops. Conrad and Sting. That's fun. Yeah, that's fine for referee. Rules are set up default. Let me just double check. Yep, we're all good here. Put a script in. All right. All right, we add a little bit of flavor. Very little, but there's still some. So they're still tag team partners. The fact that Jerry Lynn has a new friend didn't seem to do anything. Ooh. Didn't like that theme actually. Just, you know, tried to groove to it. Tried to vibe with it. Man, my kingdom for a V-Sync. Stop that screen tearing. Actually, any sort of that I would like to see as a mod. Add V-Sync and anti-aliasing, so I can make this super smooth. I don't know how this match got sanctioned. You're clearly out of your depth, Jerry Lynn. Sting taking offense. Everybody knows that I'm tougher than you. I'll be walking out of here, whereas you'll be crawling. Ooh, Sting with the attitude tonight. I've heard it all before, kid. It's time for you to learn that there's no substitute for experience. Grizzled veteran Jerry Lynn taking on Sting. His regular tag team partner in the new F&KO show. Getting in the way at the moment. Tony Khan and Aubrey Edwards on the call. It might just be me, but the ring looks tiny for this matchup. Tinier than normal. Might just be me. I think it's tinier than normal though, because we had to like go from a place with no ring to reset to a place with a ring, so I think maybe the size of the ring reset. That's my working theory. We'll correct it for the main event. Still to come. Which, as we know, is going to be Bray Wyatt, Jon Moxley for the TV title. Oh yeah, Velvet is the new #1. #1! Just making more notes that Velvet Sky is the new #1 contender for the women's title. For starters, amongst other things. Sting with that crotch just wailing away! I don't know if that thing is aluminum. It certainly doesn't sound like it. Sounds like he's hammering in a steel rail spike. Wait, does that say "Here lies Edmund Compartier"? No, never mind. Oh, it's Blackadder! Oh my gosh! Here lies Edmund Blackadder. M. Dickey's got some good taste. And here lies Edmund Blackadder, and he's bloody annoyed. And the other side is the "I told you I was ill" Spike Milligan quote. Oh, two great Tombstone quotes. Nicely done, M. Dickey. Aubrey and Tony Khan with the call on this one. Bounces the back of his head over that tombstone. Into the cover goes Sting. Just a 2 count. The fight continues against Jerry Lynn. World's strongest slam by Sting. Into the deathlock. Scorpion deathlock, center of the ring. Jerry Lynn in trouble. Jerry Lynn in desperation. Able to break the hold. Sting returns to that crutch. Perhaps relying on it too heavily in this matchup. Perhaps becoming a crutch for Sting in this one. Eats a jumping bomb from Jerry Lynn. Clutching at his windpipe now is Sting. Monkey flipping Jerry Lynn into the corner. Is Sting looking to follow it up with a Stinger splash assisted by a tombstone? Lynn gets control of the tombstone, wailing away on Sting. You know eventually I'm doing a tombstone match with Sting and Abyss, right? I gotta. TNA Redemption for that hilarious, whatever that Stairway to Hell, whatever that match was with the casket above the ring. That was so silly. Oh, spiked brass knuckles on the hands of the Stinger. Go behind on Lynn. One-armed him up into the electric chair. Lynn counters into the Hurricane Rana. Sting flips him off. Not with his fingers, but, you know, flipped him over. Funky Fanfare is the name of this track. Love that. Styles Clash, center of the ring. Shades of our world champion AJ Styles. Jerry Lynn's got a present for Sting, but I don't think he's gonna like it. Kevin Owens trying to distract the ref. In this no disqualification contest, Conrad thoroughly distracted. Into the shoulder breaker by Sting. 1, 2, 3. Count with the crutch. And Sting picks up the win in just over 4 minutes. That was a good one. Didn't overstay its welcome. Okay. What a screen cap. What a headline. Okay. Pinned them in an impressive match. Sting's strength went up. Also, their attitude improved. Jerry Lynn, his profile suffered a little bit, so his agility went up and his attitude went, and his popularity went. And now, what? You want to use this as your new theme song? I guess. You got it. I'm glad you like it as much as I do. I can't wait to see how the fans react to my new music. Sure. What does Austin Aries think in the... Sorry, what does Austin Aries think in the back? It's only a 3.5-star show. We're really going to have to bring it for this main event. Okay, so arena ring. Yeah, I knew it was tiny. It was at, what, 92 before? It was at 92. Okay, that's all good. Rules-wise, again, it's our standard rule set. No count-out, no disqualification. The only way to win is by pinfall in the center of the ring. And we are going to do our #1 contender, Bray Wyatt, going out there against Jon Moxley for the TV title. And we'll let Tony ref this one, and we'll have them introduce the combatants. Referee introduces each competitor. Okay, rules-wise, we're all good. Arena-wise, props inside the ring. Let's double the amount of props just because it's these guys. Furniture is fine. Script is they just get an introduction, starting with the challenger and going to the champion. And I'm ready to roll. Actually, let's do this prediction first. I'm trying to roll it in as fast as possible. Okay, so. Whoop. Boop. There we go. Prediction started. There'll be a little of like preamble with the entrances and the introductions, so we'll let that play out over the minute that y'all can make your predictions. Which is fun. I'm going to do this regularly, whether people participate or not. I'm just trying to figure out a way. I wish there was a way I could preload it with like the time, or like set a time so that it defaults to my own. Like 60 seconds seems reasonable to me. Anyway, we're at least half that now, and we still have entrances and the promo to go. So get your predictions in now. This is so far my favorite theme for the character that's using it. I think it's really good for Bray Wyatt in this case. Like, imagine him slowly walking to the ring with the lantern with this. Not bad at all. Challenger Bray Wyatt in the ring. In comes the television champion, Jon Moxley. Always willing to put his title on the line. Getting himself geared up for this championship defense. Coming off a successful defense against the bastard Kofi at the pay-per-view. Bray Wyatt winning that 4-way elimination match to become #1 contender to the title. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the television championship match, says Tony Khan, your referee. Weighing in at 321 pounds and standing 6'3", first welcome, Bray Wyatt. And now the Strong Style Wrestling's reigning television champion, Jonathan Maximilian. He's back there somewhere, folks. There he is. I am your referee, Tony Khan, so let's ring the bell and find ourselves a winner. All right, main event time, everybody. Last fight of the day in what turned out to be a slightly longer stream than I normally do. I can see the eyes of my cat glaring at me from across the room. Hi, buddy. Oh, okay. He just kind of like he did this to me. And then turned toward the door like I didn't see it happen. Like he's so upset that he's had to wait 40 minutes. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry, sir. Oh, Moxley went for that weapon and missed it. Haven't seen that before. Gets caught in the Canadian backbreaker. Counters the Hurricane Rana. With a Hurricane Rana, I should say. Oh, into the pane of glass goes Moxley. Bray Wyatt prematurely celebrating, winning the championship after that spot. Moxley just wailing away on the contender. Off the ropes he sends him. Up and over spills Bray. Tumbling to the floor now. Bray perhaps playing possum. As a lead pipe finds its way into the hands of one Jon Moxley, your television champion. Oh! Throws it off the back of referee Tony Khan. Moxley impatient, trying to bring the fight back to his challenger Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt suckering him in, but getting countered by Moxley. Gator roll, shades of Luke Harper from Bray Wyatt. R.I.P. Oh, R.I.P. to Bray as well. That's a bummer. Dropping the elbow to the small of the back is Moxley. Sometimes I forget he's no longer with us because it was just so out of nowhere. Back and forth they go. Roll up by Bray. Countered by Moxley almost immediately. Tony Khan well out of position for that pin attempt regardless. Try to spin this around a little bit. There we go. Moxley monkey flipping. Bray Wyatt towards the turnbuckle. Now has a stick of dynamite and a present. I wonder which one Bray Wyatt wants. Body slam. Grabs the dynamite. Waiting for it to go boom. Oh, blasted in the face with the present by Moxley. Again, dragging him into the center of the ring. Pulled into a triangle. That's going to slow Jon Moxley down. But it's not going to win the match. As he pulls Bray up into a pile driver. Does your television champion. Bray with a drop toe, and somehow he's back to his feet. The tenacity of both of these athletes is off the charts. And I should know, I'm the one that prepares the charts. I got a nice poster on my wall that says, "Who charted?" A banana! A mid-match potassium boost for Bray Wyatt could bring him the title. Oh my God! Look at the vigor in which he applies that lead pipe. Thanks to his favorite banana. Into the giant swing. Moxley into the bully choke out of all that. Gut-wrench suplex by the challenger. Into the cover goes Bray. 1, 2, 3. He's done it. Bray Wyatt has won the television title. An excellent TV champ. Wow, not a lot of post-game, huh? Okay. B-U-U, he won the belt. And then out. Let's get to that newspaper. We got a new champ. Here goes our last prediction. New champ. Okay. Bray Wyatt is our new television champion. Spooky man. Spooky man with the belt. Status is dropped after losing the TV championship. Sure. Bray Wyatt's required stitches after incurring some facial damage in the match. Will be nursing the wound until next week. No problem. And we got 7,605 fans. Sustain their following in Mexico after setting a new attendance record. Heck yeah. All right, there's our show. It's a 4.5-er, looks like. Let's broadcast those segments and see how we did. I hope we just maintain. Maintain. Okay. I feel like we were at 94 last week, so I guess we dropped a little bit and went back up. So we still kept our #1 spot. So that's nice to see. Did we make money on the show? Probably not. Probably not. Hey, $5,000. Not even. Ah, so close. Just under $5,000. Okay, second week of August. All American Wrestling surpassed Federation Online in East Europe with 7,400. Woof. AJ Styles' profile has suffered from a lack of exposure in recent weeks. He was literally on the pay-per-view last week, main eventing it. Same. He was on the show. Great Sasuke is upset he wasn't on the show. Samoa Joey's upset he wasn't on the show. Lance Storm is upset he wasn't on the show. Bobby Edwards' strength has deteriorated considerably. Okay. Randy Orton's contract has expired. He's 29 at this point. Cactus Jack is the toughest wrestler in Hollywood. Congratulations. No show scheduled this week. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to proceed to the next time we actually have a show, and then that's where we're going to kick off next week. So I'm just going to proceed. It's got to go down because we didn't do anything, right? Yes. Oh, we stayed steady at 94. Okay, we didn't make it worse. We're going to have expenses, though. Yeah. There, we lost all the money we made this week. And now we're at the third week of August. With a little bit of news? A little bit of news? Sprinkle it in? No. Wait, why am I way over here? Why am I in Siberia? I was just in Mexico. That's what I thought. Phew. So from here, 8.5K. What are they like? They love promos in the Caribbean. So does that mean do a story for every match? That's what I'm hearing. We love holds, we hate botches. We love holds and we hate botches. These are some pretty beefy numbers nearby, I must admit. What do you guys like? We love barbed wire. We hate time limits. But then again, that traps me to where I have to then do all these. Oh boy. This is a tough one. We love time limits. We hate managers. We love promos. 8.9, 8.5. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to the Caribbean. Off we go. Iris and Teddy DiBiase have defeated Warrior Animal and Hawk to become the new tag team champions of All American Wrestling. Congratulations to Money Inc. Kenny Omega's back. Samoa Joe. Oh, we got to do a new contract for Samoa Joe. Bray Wyatt's back. Bubba Ray's leaving, maybe. He's 37. I might just not resign him. She appears to have lost weight. Okay, so her agility, skill, stamina, and attitude increased. Okay. Oh, 7,700 in Alaska. Tori Wilson is the new booker of Super Lucha Libre after, I guess, Eric Bischoff has had to step down. Super Lucha Libre has a support of about 4,200 fans in Scandinavia. Psycho Sid is the new Universal Champion of Federation Online. Congratulations, Psycho Sid. Okay, we're doing this first. I'm thinking of stepping down as the booker of Federation Online, says Stephanie McMahon. Okay. We're impressed with what you've achieved at Strong Style Wrestling. Could use your input here. No, I'm good. No, I'm happy at Strong Style. Thanks, though. And Strong Style is where you'll always be. You don't have enough ambition for Federation Online. I'm actually a bigger company than you at the moment, so... suck a fart. We're interested in bringing Brian Danielson to Maple Leaf Grappling. Ooh, this would be a big loss. How much? Oh, 2 weeks for 10 grand. Nah. Nope. I'm going to say no to whatever they say, because I'll just renegotiate with them. Nope. Nope. This is going to go quick. Yeah, that's it. So they're going to take a crack at him when his contract expires. So I need to make some notes here. Let me put my match list back up and actually load the file. There we go. Come on now. All right, so down here I have to put that Sasuke. Okay, so these people are upset. Sasuke was upset. Samoa Joe was upset. Kenny, maybe? No, Kenny just came back. Samoa Joe, Sasuke was upset. I can't remember. Who cares? Who cares? I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. All right, we have a new TV champion. I already took care of that. We got a card to book next week, but that is going to do it for me for this week. And I would like to thank everybody for watching. No matter where or when you happen to be, I'm wishing everybody out there chill vibes and clear skies. And if you happen to find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, Hooyah! The Silent G. Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. Special shout out to Pretzel Rocks for being so active in chat today. Ha ha ha. Nice to see Rocco. Nice to see Indie Game Fan. Nice to see Kate, as always. Nice to see another good username coming through. Tex Ernie, thank you so much for participating. Nice to meet I Am Cody Rhodes. First time chatter. Lovely to see y'all. Thanks so much for hanging. That is my broadcasting week. I am back on the air Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time as we are inching ever closer to the end game of Starfield. In fact, they've just done an update with Starfield, so I'm looking forward to the quality of life changes that exist in that game, one of which I know is fancy new maps at the very least. Okay, we're going to spread a little love on our way out of here. Thank you so much. Hope you all enjoy your weekend, and if you'd be so kind, come on through on Monday afternoon and check us out doing our Starfield thing. All right? Peace be with you.